All right, chat. I'm gonna play with controller because that makes the like rhythm part better. It was pleased being plugged in. Yeah, apparently. Okay. It is not registering my controller though, so I want to do that before we get into game. Weird. I am on the game, I believe. Maybe I wasn't. Ah, there we go. All right. I don't remember what the volume for this game usually is. I think this is fine. Your vigorous plugging made it happy, apparently. All right. So this is Goodbye Volcano High. We're continuing the story from where we left off last time. Also, thank you again to the devs for the key. I greatly appreciate it so we could play this game together and experience it together. Let's see. I don't remember where we left off, so let's go. Just continue. YOLO. Oh, right. We're about to play D&D. L&L.
Ha ha ha! Faye, my dark mage. How fare you this fine eve?
I'm fine.
I am ye old fine.
Welcome, Faye. Always room for more magic.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, out of character. I'm really glad you're here.
Aww.
I made some last-minute changes to the story. Think it's gonna help get Trish on track for the concert.
Wait.
Oh.
So you do see that she's being kind of weird.
Okay, can we
I mean,
talk to her?
Trish isn't really doing anything on purpose.
No, she's just anxiety.
She's just got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Chef Jeff is served.
I agree.
With hors d'oeuvres.
Please do not get
Food?
on the table again, Sage.
Oh, I love these ones with the creamy stuff.
Oh, we got here just in time. Fresh snacks.
Snacks.
Look, I'm not gonna spoil the story, but just... we're all in this together. You know? That's what the game's all about. So maybe it'll make the whole band thing feel more...
Aw, Reed.
you know?
Yeah. I hope so.
Excuse? Excuse me? Wait, what about McCory? Oh, because you guys said it at the same time.
Previously on Legends and Lore.
Oh, yo.
Our party tracked Kef's cultists, hell-bent on ushering in a cataclysm of apocalyptic proportions to a confrontation that left the dark mage Faye unconscious.
But I wasn't here before. Also, Kotana, have a lovely evening. Take care of yourself, and thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. All the hugs. Wait, where's my hugs? Hugs. All of the hugs. Heck yes. I guess Naomi is the geek. Hell yeah. Also, playing this part today is on point. I know, right? Especially since I'm going to be playing Baldur's Gate. Yo. Am I proceeding this?
Kef
Oh,
has escaped,
okay.
intent on summoning Braxis, an ancient god of death and destruction to this world. But Faye is stirring, and their amnesia is subsiding. The Elder Celeste leans in close to Faye on the deck of the Vagrant.
Oh no, I have to voice it though. That was a nasty spell you took. How's your head? Oh, I look adorable. Look at Fang. Not great, but I think I'm starting to remember some stuff. Go with it. In the meantime, let me reintroduce the crew. This is Sid, the captain. Okay, Reed's character, very, very attractive though. I'm Sid, the captain of our fair ship, the Vagrant. Hi, I'm Ollie, the troublemaker. I like getting into trouble. I'm Chef Jeff. I like punching and seasoning. I'm gonna forget all these voices. I'm Maya, the vine mage. I like plants and stuff. Why you gotta call me out like this? I'd be Maya. I'm Leanna, Lene, sorry, of the Angelics. Honor and sacrifice. I also like knowledge. Tell us about yourself, Faye.
Oh, I
Oh,
didn't
right.
know I had to prepare anything.
That's okay, perfectly fine. The Lore Maestro's guide says it's totally fine to not have a huge backstory already. Maybe we could get some suggestions from the table.
Oh, well, they're doing that. Okay. Let me get the box ready for you guys. Pun box. There we go. It's going to block some of the subtitles. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. And hydrate. I got you. Everyone is a teen, right? Well, yeah, but their characters might not be. But yes, all the characters in Goodbye Volcano High, all the people are in high school. Why is it always Sid who pilots airships? That's a good question. All right.
Oh, you're the long-lost heiress to a distant kingdom.
Not that matters.
Banished as a child after an unjust coup.
Maybe you were an astute student until your aspirations turned unorthodox and you began studying the scythe.
Or you were a traveling musician who signed away your soul for incredible talent with the guitar. Maybe that's how you lost your memories or something.
I actually really like the musician idea. That makes a lot of sense for my character, and for me, it's easy for me to go along with. But also, I'm sorry, Naomi, I do love you. Okay, cute characters it is, yeah. That's why I was saying Reed's character is attractive, but I don't know, like, I'm not addressing, I just say they have good design after we reestablish that for the outside of the L&L group. River said, I don't want to know if I'm right, but like, that's so good if so. I love that. All right. I'm a traveling musicer. Musicer? Given talent by untold forces. Musicer, nice. Also, I figured since the whole point is to kind of get like Trish back into it, I thought that might be good. So happy to finally meet you, Faye. Come everyone. We have much to talk about. Like Kef? Maya! What? It's okay to dream. Maya has a crush on the enemy. It's not a crush. I just think he's handsome and charismatic. Sounds like a crush to me. Anyway, we interrogated a cultist last session and found out that about the ritual they will be performing in the Crystal Caves. I've played that game. Interrogated? Wait, so fantasy torture? Tell me you didn't fantasy torture them. They won't remember it, assuming they wake up. Sounds above board. Ahem. We also learned that there may be answers hidden in an ancient library, hidden above the clouds of the mist-woven Pelago? Now we must choose between that which we know and that which we have yet to learn. We gotta go for the cave cultists. It's the only thing we know for sure. Seconded? For reasons? No way. I vote library. I want to do some research. You just want to see if your book is there. You have a book? What's it called? Punching and Seasoning. Truly inspirational. I agree with Jeff. There is no greater power than knowledge of our foes. Plus, I don't think it's a red herring. Reed wouldn't do that to us. No metagaming. What's metagaming? Don't worry about it. It would seem our party is split. Dark One, what say you? It seems like most people want to go to the Crystal Caves and only Sage wants to go to the library. Did I miss someone else wanting to go to the library, chat? I'm not sure. Also, what's it? Students, as a reminder, pets are not allowed on school grounds. Please refrain from bringing them to class. This is a call out to Trish. Swamp babies are mid, to be honest. Damn. Turn your location on. Who brought a slug to school? Oh my god, the hallway smells foul. I just saw a theater kid get slimed. This is all about mango. Why is the school covered in slime? Y'all never lived through an extinction event before. If all the experts say not to worry, why are you on this site telling people to be scared? There are minors on this site. I mean, she explode on my Cambrian till I... Wait, what? We're all gonna die from the meteor, but at least the punk music for the next few months is gonna be fantastic. Oh my god, this tweet hurts my brain. I hate the meteor. Now replace the meteor with women. Not so funny, is it? How are they related? How are they related? One other wants to go. I do not remember their name. The one you like, Naomi. Oh shit. Okay. I can't find any exact ages outside of high school. Yeah, we just assume they're teens. But I assume they're D&D characters, probably adults because they're going on adventures. That's always my like D&D idea, is like we're all adults. Naomi, thank you. You're fine. I don't know who. Let's go to the Crystal Caves. That seems exciting. I choose Crystal Caves. I would rather not dabble in speculation. Let us attack them in their home base.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Sweet. Yeah, totally. Wait, how does that affect, if anything? Sorry, Sage. The cave should be right here, but I don't see them. Maybe we should check behind the waterfall? Oh, what a pickle we find ourselves in. It's definitely behind the waterfall. It could be anywhere. Fucking read. Probably the waterfall. Should we check the waterfall?
Fine. It's in the waterfall.
Why is Reed upset about that? Also, Reed should probably not be one of the player characters, because he's like influencing it. Okay then, what are we waiting for? Let's go fight some cultists.
Sid parks the airship nearby while you check behind the waterfall. Indeed, there is a cave there. Deeper inside, you come across a door surrounded by shining crystals.
Kiera, you sound like blue tag Twitter user. Alphano has entered chat. I know, we're ignoring that because only adults should go on adventures that are life-threatening, okay? That was a solid meme work in the game. She X on my Y till I Z is very meme. Wait, did I mix one of those? Oh, maybe it's the one I read that I didn't understand. That sounded like a Koopa. Are we going to open the door or what? No, we are. It's just, I don't trust this. It's probably a puzzle. What do you mean? There's probably a trick to it. Or a trap. Well, we're staring at it isn't going to get us inside. Let's go. Look for switches. Perception. Roll for perception. Roll to check for traps. I'm sorry, what? Do it again. Oh, shit. Do it again. I wasn't paying attention. How do I get it to play again? Chat, I didn't pay attention to the beginning. Can someone clip that real quick? Oh, shit. Perception failed. Fuck. I'm sure I need to press the crystals in that order, but I missed the first few, which therefore made me panic and miss the rest. What in the Donkey Kong Country 3 is this BS? I wish I could replay it. That's rude. Does someone clip it? Oh my god. I want to replay it. Did someone clip it? It doesn't even have to be perfect. It's just so I have the solution. Clipper said, fuck you. No! Anybody else get it? I'll look at my VOD. Don't tempt me. I don't want to fuck it up. I'm working on the clip. Thank you, Not. Well, how's chat doing today? I am getting it. Okay. God. I'm panicking, but it just, I'm sorry. Damn. Helping cat. Thank you, Fender. Okay. It was pink Oh, sorry. Middle, left, left. Oh shit, I'm behind. Okay. Oh no, my head was in the way. I think the one behind me actually goes off first. Yeah, almost fucked up. Do, do, do. Do, do. Do, 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 do. Okay. So, chat. I think it's this one. Then this one. Then this one. Then this one. Wait, what? Oh, I missed the top one. Oh, it lets me. Oh, okay. I didn't realize the top one went off. That was my fault. It actually corrected me. Oh, thank fuck. I'm sorry. We didn't even need everyone to clip it, but I do really appreciate that. Oh my God, the uwu face. Antimonas, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. I was so scared. And then I fucked it up anyway. Of course I did. I'm so sorry.
The door now open, you quietly sneak into the antechamber. Inside, the torchlight of the cultists reflects off the sparkling walls as they gyrate around an enormous crystal that's buzzing with magical energy. As the cultists begin their dramatic crescendo, a hooded figure emerges from behind the crystal.
I like how they all look like Reed.
Hood, and you see the striking figure of Kef, the lead cultist.
Well, now I know why Rose thinks Kef's attractive. It's very Sephiroth. Not Inuyasha, Sesshomaru. Ali. Which one's Ali? I don't remember which one's Ali. Oh my God, it's him! It's him!
Even from afar, Kef holds absolute sway over the cult.
I don't remember their names.
Kef raises his hand.
How seducible does he look?
Seducible?
Susceptible to seduction. Yeah, could he be seduced by, say, a very beautiful vine mage?
He's kind of in the middle of something right now.
Reed is having a hard time with his story not going how he wants it to go and is not letting the party have fun and experiment. Hi, Eric. Hello, hello. And then I fucked it up anyway. Kat, it's fine. You just got flustered. Besides, I fucked up regardless of others' help all the time. Still, I feel bad. Also, I think this is probably done now. I think Pump Box is done. I mean, could we seduce some info out of him?
No. Kef raises his hand.
And? How revealing is his robe? Oh my God, they're just being super thirsty. Oh yeah, does it show some scale?
It's a lovely robe that shows no more scale than is appropriate. He raises.
How tortured does it seem, like his childhood was? Oh my God. Seducing NPCs was something my group loved to do. Yeah. I would just say, hey, roll. YOLO. Like, isn't that the idea?
He's had some hard times. Okay? He raises his hand and the crystal alights. There. He bellows.
To be fair, I can see how Reed would be uncomfy with this. Then he needs to communicate he's not okay with seducing as an action. They all need the punishment box. What the fuck is that question? Roll perception to see into the past? I mean, yeah. DMs are allowed to have boundaries. Yes, but he needs to communicate that instead of just forcing through it and not letting the players play. Or you could give an alternative. Like, no, you can't seduce him. Is there something else you want to do? Like, get them to maybe do anything. But it seems like he just wants Kef to do whatever he wants Kef to do without the players interrupting. Come, children of Braxis, let us begin this ritual for the honor of our vile lord.
What do you all want to do?
Oh, he just wanted to get his intro of Kef done, and now they can do stuff. The sooner we rush in and stop this ritual, the sooner I can comfort Kef's sensitive inner child. Rose, you need to hold on. Damn. We have to focus and play it cool. Let's sit back and see what we can learn. We should not sit back while he's doing a ritual. I think you need to stop the ritual if he's a bad guy. Faye, what does your instinct tell you? I think we need to attack. I think you need to stop him. Let's get in there. I want to get my claws dirty. Also, this group has been together a while. You cannot tell me they didn't try to seduce NPCs before. That's true. It's just we're the first experience.
The heroes charge at the cultists.
For chaos! So Ollie is Trish. Okay. For knowledge. For Kef. For street food. For my backstory. For music. Oh, that was cool. I like that. You'll never stop me. My destiny cannot be averted. I am the Armageddon.
Kef buckles over,
the
retches, and then
Gollum?
spews out a liquid secretion that
Ew.
begins to form into a disgusting dinosauroid.
Kind of looks like a... Gollum isn't the word I want. Golem? I don't know. Anyway. Aw, this just makes me love him even more. Kill it right now. I'm going to cram that thing back into his stomach so freaking hard. Ah, foolish mortals. You think you stand a chance against the might of my secretions, Golem? It is a golem. Destroy them.
All right, you're entering combat. The golem advances,
Roll a d20.
followed by the cultists.
Roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative.
It's probably scripted. How do I... Oh. I was trying to actually roll it. What's the number? Red? I'm very low on the totem. Oops, not so great.
Okay, let's see. Jeff, you're at the top of the initiative.
Thank you guys for the golem word. Reagan is on my shoulder watching TV. Aw. Dinosauroid instead of humanoid? Subtle, but very cute. Yeah. I cast difficult terrain and cover the ground with a slippery whipped cream. Okay, druid.
All right.
Instead of vines.
Unfortunately, the golem is already slimy, so he isn't really affected.
Damn. Wouldn't that make it extra slippery then?
Cultists, however, will have trouble with that.
That's good. All right, in that case, I run up and hit a cultist in the face.
Oh, hold on there. It's not
Yeah.
the attack anymore.
Yeah, you already did a spell. Don't worry, Jeff. I've got this. I'm next. I'm impressed. Did everyone else roll 1s and 2s? I do have a cool scythe. I kind of wanted to... yeah, let's do a scythe. He is slime, but I want to see what happens. 11. I wonder if this is randomized or scripted. The rolls. I slice the golem in half with my scythe. Or I try to.
Nicely done. With that roll, you're able to slice off one of the golem's arms.
Does it regrow, though? All right, I hate this guy.
Now it's the golem's turn. It lurches out abruptly and smacks Ollie down to the ground. Ollie, you take 5 acid damage.
Oh, shit. Oh, what the heck? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck, man? My cool outfit. I punched the golem from under its stupid slimy body.
Yeah, that's nothing. You're gonna keep taking damage if you don't get out from under there.
Yeah. I cast Razor Leaf. What are you, a Pokemon? That has an area of effect, so it should hit all the enemies, right? But does it do friendly damage?
Right. Little gooey bits of golem are sliced off, and a few cultists retreat behind some of the sheltering rocks to escape the barrage of sharp leaves.
Me next. I cast Force of Will on the golem. A bright light glows from inside its body and hurts it with Holy Light for 13 damage.
Nice. Next, Maya. A cultist casts a spell of confusion on you. Roll to resist.
I like how Naomi was just kind of metagaming there, because I think Reed has to decide and also figure out if it actually does damage, because who knows how he's made this golem. But whatever. Sticky caramel would have been the way to go, I think. Prince Naveen, it's not slime, it is mucus. Ew. I mean, Bulba might be her cousin, so she's also a sore. I mean, true, that's fair. Good point. 16. My brain is too strong for their weak magic.
Brilliant. Finally,
That's not what that says.
a whipped cream-covered cultist grabs your ankles and knocks you to the floor. You are being grappled.
Ew. I have to get Ollie out of there. Focus all my energy. 20. 18. That's not bad. I roll a 18. I focus all my energy and ignite the golem with dark fairy fire.
Oh, that's extra effective against the
Yo.
golem. It wails and gurgles and melts into a bubbling pool.
Again, my outfit. You're welcome.
There's still a few cultists standing. Maya and Linnea, you both rolled the same initiative. Who wants to go first?
I could try to immobilize them with my vine powers. I could crowd control them with a calming spell, maybe. Let's try pacifism. I think we've done enough damage for now. Flashback unlocked. Eidetic memory. Unlock all flashbacks? Wait, that's all of them? Are there different chapters? What? Student council. There's no I in team, but I will be, in your team. Cool slogan, Naomi. And that's why you should cast your vote for Naomi for student government representative. Go me, Naomi. Oh. I really don't think you have to worry about it, Mims. Mims? It's not like anyone really believes Bobby is going to get them another summer break. Whatever that means. I just really need extracurriculars. I've got to apply to colleges next year. But public speaking, it just... sucks. It really sucks. Hi, Naomi? Hi, vote for Naomi? I watched your speech and I was wondering, could I join the yearbook committee? I really like that you actually, do things. That's a yes. Oh, sorry. That's a yes. She's so happy. Aw, cute. So that's all of them? Oh, it actually goes around. Oh, it's all the people's flashbacks. Except for Sage's. I don't have Sage's. Does Sage not have a flashback? But this is Rosa and Sage. It just shows Rosa big. Okay. I start singing an ancient song. It sounds like something your mother would have sung to you when you were a baby.
The cultists' eyelids grow heavy, and their movement slows. Give me a roll to see how well your spell works.
Oh, wow. A 20.
The cultists succumb to peaceful sleep. Shoo. They're dreaming happy dreams.
Including the bad guy? Sage has amnesia, no flashbacks, apparently.
The last cultist falls, but the crystal gets exceptionally bright and then explodes. Kef lies on the ground.
Oh, he is fucked up. You're too late. Nothing can stop him now. I didn't progress that, you insignificant fools. You ineffective rascals. Okay. You soft-shelled babies. Do you really think you have defeated me? I mean... Foolish children. You are but infants to Braxis. You know nothing of his dark designs. My death will only serve to cement your fate. You're too handsome to die. Please, I'll be your queen. Please, can she do that? Is this part of the game? Nah, I'm just making it up. I don't know. Okay, this has taken long enough. I cast Area of Authenticity.
Yes, the Area of Authenticity. Kef and everyone standing around him are forced to tell the truth.
Oh, do you think my friend is hot? Oh my god, we're wingmanning. She is attractive in a planty way, yes. A planty way? I like that vine of yours. Wait. Or flower and vine can be taken in different ways. I don't like this. Never mind. Just kidding. Okay, how long does this spell last? Wait, does that mean all of us have to tell the truth? Oh yeah, we're all in the spell. Here, I'll prove it. Faye, out of all of us here, who is the coolest? Oh Oh, shit. Trish is already in our innermost circle, so I feel like I don't have to worry about working on Trish. However, oh shit. I, as the player, like Naomi, and I'm trying to ship Fang and Naomi. So of course I want to say Naomi's character. Rose is just thirsty for I don't care. Like, Rose is just thirsty for the bad guy. It doesn't matter if I say they're cool or not. I like Sage a lot, and Sage is the farthest out, so it would help probably bring Sage closer in. But I feel like I only have limited options, especially since I already have the flashbacks done. That's not fair. That is really not cool. Also, Sage made me ask, so I could just knock them down a peg for that. So basically, it's Trish or Naomi. Where is the option not to answer? I don't know. Wait, why am I in the punishment box? Because of Vine? Okay, fair. This question's out of pocket. Yeah, that's rude. But also in real life, you don't have to tell the truth. You're just saying what... Fang doesn't have to tell the truth. Faye, they can come up with whoever Faye's favorite is. Honestly, Faye, how I would roleplay this is... Well, my thought process would be, well, Faye has amnesia and doesn't know any of them. So that would be how I play it off, is like, well, I don't really know any of you. I just woke up and had amnesia. So, like, that would be the honest truth. What happens if you don't choose? Is that a not answer? They probably wouldn't like that. I try to, and in any choice games, I try to go with the options presented instead of just not say anything and time out, because I don't know if this game would actually make that ... or if that would make, it would auto choose one of them, which some games also do. So I don't want to take that risk. I'd rather take a risk that I prefer the option than the game choose for me. A terrible question if you ask the value of your friend circle. Yeah. I like Naomi and have a crush on her as Fang. That's why I'm playing Fang. If I had to program this, I would make it not answering a negative outcome overall. Yeah. And it probably is. So yeah, I'd pick one even if this question sucks ass. Yeah. That's probably what they did. Like, nobody would like that you didn't answer. They'd be like, what the fuck? Okay. I'll go with Naomi, since we already have Trish super far in. I'm not gonna, okay. Lene. I guess I'd have to pick Lene.
What? Not me.
You're the one that asked. Oh, gracious Faye. Thank you. Anyways, tell us about the ritual. Long ago, deep within a river of tears, the legendary axe Blightbane was forged. Its metal shone like 1,000 suns. Its handle...
Hold on. I'm behind on my notes. What was the name of the axe?
Blightbane.
Brightbane?
Brightbane. No, with an L. Blightbane.
Gotcha.
Its handle glimmered brilliantly. Such a weapon had never existed before and has never existed since. It was brought to the vile chambers of the Temple of Bane, where it was enshrined beside other artifacts capable of destroying the gods.
The Temple of Pain?
Oops. I also wanted to see where it didn't affect Naomi. At least not yet. No, the Temple of Bane. Read, enunciate. There it was enshrined for centuries, locked away until it was stolen. Now it sits in a terrible swamp, poisoning the land.
Now, how do you spell Bane? With an A-N-E or an A-Y-N?
It's spelled the normal way. My wounds are too great for this. Braxis, take me.
No, wait. What do you think of my hair?
And he died.
And thus, I die.
How do you say I die? Like, nobody does that. Read.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You guys survey the aftermath of the crystal explosion and Kef's remains. You feel a small tremor come from the caves.
Uh-oh.
So is there any loot?
The spell will wear off at this rate with how long they're taking. But I will say, like, spells tend to last a pretty decent time. Usually X amount of turns, but they're out of turn combat, so I don't know how you would measure it. I love how that notation nitpick was in character. It's so good. Note takers are the best D&D players to have at your table. As a DM, I value them so much. So, like, I had to take all the notes for our D&D campaign because we started being asked, like, you know, well, what do you remember? And I was like, fuck, I don't remember shit. And I'm ADHD. So I started writing every single time something happens, like cliff notes of like what happens, just to sum up. So that way, and also because we were asked like what happened last time, what's the sum up? And I was like, okay, well now I need a sum up. So I started taking notes. So I actually still have all the notes in a notebook of the D&D campaign because I did not want to be caught unawares again. Glossary cards with common terms that the players should know about your story setting are a very good idea. Yeah, but I also found out, I don't know, did someone in chat say it? Excuse me, that they had a DM that legit would not even let, even if the player remembered, the character could not remember unless they rolled for it, and their roll dictated whether or not they actually remembered. That I am not a fan of, personally.
Oh yeah, does Kev have any loot?
There's no loot.
Oh. Maya gonna revive Kev. That's what's gonna happen.
I take a lock of his hair.
Standard operating procedure. Yeah, sure, I'll play along. That isn't strange at all.
You notice a weirdly shaped crystal sticking out of the dirt. Another tremor.
Ooh, who did that affect? Made Rosa bigger.
Bye, Sooth. Have a lovely evening. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Have a lovely night. Get all that good, sweet rest and take care of yourself. Thank you for being here.
So when is chat gonna play D&D? Oh, that would be such a hot mess. Like, if you had too many people, you can't have this many people. Smaller groups are better. I never got over the time I was put in charge of negotiating for a party because nobody else wanted to, and I used the book prices of magical artifacts to get us some good stuff, only to later learn that in the setting, those were way more common and cheap. Somehow nobody understood why I was annoyed. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Because you were going based off the book, but the DM made them cheaper, is what you're saying?
I pull on it.
Oh.
You pull out a crystal guitar. It is gnarly.
Is it for me? Oh, what? I missed what Trish said. Fuck.
Oh, it's Brightbane.
Blight, no. That's a different kind of axe.
Oh, hey, we finally found some loot. Loot? Get it?
As soon as you take hold of its handle,
Isn't a loot
tremor
a wind
shakes the room.
instrument?
This one is bigger. The ceiling shudders.
Get
and
out!
Cracks, and a giant crystal
F.
falls and blocks the entrance.
F. Something. Oh my god. I hate that you have to auto-scroll these, but you don't auto-scroll read, and it's fucking me up. Oh no. I missed what they said.
I knew we should have gone to the library. I'll be with you soon, Kathy.
Oh.
I guess we could use the guitar thing? Use it. What if it doesn't do anything, though?
Trish, guitar up.
Ollie, do something with the guitar. I'm just gonna start jamming.
Amazing.
I think that was the goal.
Shred the sound of the guitar.
Twitch plays
grows
D&D.
around you.
Oh no. That would literally take months. But why can I auto-scroll this? Why are some auto-scroll and some aren't? 4 to 5 is a good number for D&D players. 22 people in chat would be a little rough. Yeah. That would, yeah. I played with like, I think it was 12 people. That was rough. My character had no reason to know that things were relatively common. Yeah. Custom DM setting. Yeah, that seems right. I think I just would have asked how much are they, I guess. But I guess it was probably a greedy merchant who was like trying to sell it for more.
resonates against the walls, getting louder and louder, eventually shattering all the crystals. The path is clear.
She looks so cool. Oh my gosh. Encore. Oh, hell yeah. Magic guitar. Reed. Hey, Reed, quick question. Do I hear a voice coming from the guitar?
Voice? No.
Are you sure I don't hear a voice? Are you sure it's not a sentient guitar?
No, it's just epically cool. Why do you ask?
Because I want to seduce it. Nobody in this party is ace, except maybe Fang. Maybe Naomi and Sage. I don't know. Who knows? They didn't want to necessarily... Oh, wait. Maybe Sage did. I don't remember. Oh, my God, Ollie.
Cool. You hear the airship droning above you.
Splunker, go to the Crystal Caves. Oh, so maybe... what? Airship drone? What kind of D&D setting is this? So if you play again and you go to the library, you'll probably get a different achievement. Goosebumps. Ollie is badass, yeah. I thought we were going to play. Well, it seems you have two choices. You can travel to the ocean of sand and search for a long-forgotten temple. Where we may be lost forever? But it's also the ancient homeland of my people.
Sure.
Did Reed not know that? Or you can enter the misty mangroves. It's got man in the title. I don't want to. Filled with vile creatures driven mad by the swamp. Where we might find a badass weapon. We already did.
And that's where we'll end our session.
Oh, okay.
tonight.
Thought I was going to have to choose. I was going to go with Naomi on that since we already got a badass weapon. Never mind. Fine. That was very short.
So, that was L&L. What do you think, Fang?
Nerd stuff is cool, actually, or you made it fun? I said nerd stuff is cool.
I now have exactly one nerd interest.
I'll make a dork out of you yet.
We're flowing tabletop gamer energy into you as we speak.
Bonk. Naomi's bigger. Ah! But see, like, Rosa was bigger, and now Rosa's smaller again, so I don't really know what the bigger means. Unless I, like, fucked up and something went backwards.
I can feel it.
Well, time to feed the wormy.
Mangroves exist, cat. Yeah.
Think it worked?
Hard to say.
Right. Guess we'll see. Well.
Oh, no. Stress. Look, River is still the only one at work that wears a mask. I'm scared. River's the only one at work that wears a mask because, of course, nobody fucking wear masks anymore. And River said 2 people at their work, not that they personally, it is someone they personally work with, but it's not a part of their team. Because, like, River works in a building where there's 2 different teams. So not River's team, but the other team. So they work in the same building. They do have to work together sometimes, but they usually aren't in the exact same proximity. 2 of the people on the other team have COVID. One was here today and the other 2 days ago and called in sick yesterday. And fun fact, just so you guys know, my mom has COVID. So I'm a little anxious. My mom, I don't see. So, like, I'm not worried for myself. I'm worried for my mom. She has 104 fever yesterday, which actually I'm going to check in on her and make sure she's okay. But my mom went to an event that was like a public event, or like it was for like women or whatever. And it was a required testing to get in. So my mom thought it was pretty safe. And like, obviously you couldn't, if you tested positive, you couldn't get in. Well, one of the leadership, so maybe they purposely were like, well, I have to go anyway, so I'm not going to get tested and I'm fine. I don't know. Or maybe there is the chance that if you test too early before showing symptoms, because they didn't show symptoms till Saturday, and I think they were at the event Thursday or Friday. If you test too early, you don't test that you have it, even if you have it. So one of the leadership apparently got it, spread it to 11 other people in the leadership. And it's like my mom has it. A massive amount of people that went to the event have it now. even though everyone tested to get into it. And my mom even said she ate outside anytime it was food. And for like some of the workshops, if it was too crowded, my mom wouldn't go in it. And my mom still got it. So I'm so anxious. Isn't the large character icon just the memory you're highlighting? That would explain why it constantly changes people. I mean, I knew that when I was going through here, but I didn't take that into account that from now on, that is what it always has been. My bad. Oh my God, Five Timbers, you're so observant. I'm so sorry. People who don't mask in 2023 just go, oh, shucks, I have the flu, are fun. Well, they all know they have COVID. They're all telling each other on Facebook they have COVID. That makes me so anxious, though, that River. Luckily, River's still masking, but you guys know that may not matter if the other people aren't masking, because literally no one does. I have seen next to no one masking. I will say the only time I don't mask is a one-on-one with like Snuffles or family, because I have to spend time, like they invited me to somewhere and I'm trying not to be rude. But like otherwise, me and River, whenever we go out anywhere shopping and stuff, we are always masking, and we are also probably one out of like almost no one's masking. It's very rare. Some people working at like the mall or at shops will be wearing a mask. A lot of people don't wear them properly. I even went to the doctors and everyone's wearing a mask, but there was a nurse that was taking care of me that she was being trained, and she had it just under her mouth. Like her nose and mouth were completely exposed. I'm like, why do you even have the mask then? Like, you clearly see I'm wearing the mask. You should probably put up your mask and respect, whatever. Please wear your masks. Everyone's getting COVID, and it is not better on your system. It's really not. It still just causes issues with everyone's bodies. I just highly recommend taking care of yourselves and your loved ones, please. That's awful. I hope your mom recovers soon. Yeah. I mean, my mom definitely, like, she constantly is saying, like, oh, I'm being careful. This is like the third or fourth time she's had COVID. So it's hard for me to, like, I don't know, being careful would have been not going to that event or making sure you're masked 100% of the time around people. But they were, like, in cabins and stuff. So I'm sure she probably wasn't, especially while sleeping and stuff. So, like, I know she's not the most careful, or she thinks she's being careful. So she, like, doesn't realize stuff that she does that might not be careful. But like, I mean, even my dad was careful for a long time, but he did get COVID back during my wedding. And he's like, I bet your mother gave it to me. No, she didn't, because she wasn't sick then. And nobody else got sick at the wedding. It was just my dad, who has admitted to saying he doesn't wear a mask in like shopping and stuff anymore, because he's sick of wearing it. So I'm like, then you probably got it from fucking shopping. To stop germs from escaping into the environment through the chin. Yeah. And like, I know other countries are better. Like, I know other countries have been a lot better, especially in terms of cases. I am expressly talking about my experience in America. America's fucking booming right now for COVID, and it's a high risk for everyone to get it right now. So please be careful. It's the same problem in Florida. Literally nobody masks, and our lovely governor doesn't want to get into masks politics. That does not surprise me in Florida. Eric, please be safe. I mean, even Illinois. Illinois was super, like, careful for a long time, even in the medical. Like, you can't enter without a mask and stuff. But now they've actually, like, only if you feel sick or feeling symptoms, wear a mask. Otherwise, they don't enforce them in medical settings either anymore. And it's like, please. I do not wear a mask. I know that I should, but I do not have the energy to handle the mockery. And I've seen literally no one in months with one even around their neck. I get that not. I highly suggest it for your safety and your loved one's safety. I know you're in a place where they're more likely to attack you for wearing one. Whereas me, no one's ever talked to me in River wearing a mask. Like, we do go to like eat restaurants. We try to go when they're dead or like not many people are inside. And sometimes we'll sit down and eat. But we try to find a place that's farthest away from people. And we only don't wear the mask while we're eating. And then we put the mask back on when we're done. Though I think we're trying to refrain from eating out right now just because it's booming so much. But yeah, no one is. I'm still wearing one, but no one is. What people really hate is the idea that to be cautious and protecting others around you regarding COVID, you have to sometimes sacrifice going out to some events. Yeah. And I mean, that is a thing. But yeah. Yeah. That is a thing of, I think I'm reading your comment correctly. You have to sometimes sacrifice going to events if you want to take people, or if you want to take care of people around you. And that's what me and River have done in some instances. If we're like, it's too crowded, we're uncomfortable, so we leave. Or like I said, we just wear a mask the whole time. And I know that's not 100%, but we try to keep our distance. We try not to, like when we went to the Pride Fest and we still wore masks. When we got into booths where there were a lot of people, we were like waiting for it to clear out so that way we could have like space. Or if it's an outdoor event, sometimes if we're away from a lot of people, we don't wear a mask. But then when we're like, it's starting to get crowded, or if we need to go into like a place real quick, we have a mask with us at all times, just in case. But I also know it's Illinois. It's a little bit less, people don't question. Also, if you're wearing a mask, people just assume you're sick. So they usually don't question it. Or you could just tell them, I'm sick, so I'm wearing a mask. If you're worried about the judgment knot, I wish I had the bravery. I know. A helpful tip knot if you want to wear a mask, but are afraid of the pushback. Honestly, just saying like, if they're like, why are you wearing a mask? Just say, I'm sick. They won't question it. They won't. They'll probably just be like, oh, okay, and leave. So you could just probably do that if you want to feel more comfortable and do it. I rarely leave the house with how bad the heat is. I mean, yeah, I rarely leave the house. The only time I definitely don't wear a mask when I go walking, because I don't walk with anyone but River, who I already live with. But when we go walking and there's somebody that's about to pass us, or someone's like oncoming down the sidewalk, I'll go and walk in the bike path in the road because I don't want to be by people. So, and I don't have a mask to feel protected. So I purposefully avoid, I do that 6 foot distance and we're outside and stuff. Like I've been super paranoid. I will say though, I've never gotten COVID that I know of. I've never gotten it. I've been tested several times when I've either been paranoid because I was in contact with someone who had COVID, or because once since COVID started, I've been sick. I had like a cold. I tested twice, and the people who I got sick from, my mom, tested at the doctor's and tested at home, didn't have it. And who she got it from, which was my aunt's husband, he tested 3 different ways because he's like 70. So he was really paranoid about his health. So he tested at the doctor twice and at home negative. So we all probably had the cold. But other than that, I have never, and that was like the only reason I got sick was because my mom was visiting with us, and my mom got sick because it was a holiday party. Holiday party. It was like family, just aunts and uncles and cousins. But other than that, I have never been sick. I haven't gotten COVID to my knowledge. And so I guess what I'm doing is good. I know I do say, just like anyone that's in chat listening right now, obviously you make choices that you're willing to take whatever risks. Like I've been on planes a couple times now, and wore a mask. I went to Scotland, wore a mask the whole time, but I went and traveled to help Kath out. I went and traveled to my mom's. So I've been on planes. I've taken the risks of going into certain settings where it is highly dangerous, but either I had to, or it was to, help others, or because it was a vacation. But I took the precautions I could making those decisions. Obviously, you take the decision, or take the risks that you're comfortable with. Some people are comfortable shopping without a mask. I'm not one of them. I'm just worried about you guys. I'm worried about you guys. I'm more annoyed when someone puts me at risk. So like if someone isn't masking and then they go and hang out with me who does mask, like please mask if you have been going out with no mask. But other than that, like just I worry about you guys. That's all. I just want you guys to make sure you're safe and take care of yourselves. I know a lot of people don't mask right now, and it's probably a lot of people in chat. Just take care of yourselves, please, because it's not a fun thing to experience. First of all, my mom's like, I don't want to be that sick again. I'm so scared. Like my mom is so nervous that she's going to be as sick as last time. Also, keep in mind, COVID it triggered rheumatoid arthritis in her, which is a very scary illness. So like, keep in mind that COVID triggers some really scary stuff in you if you're not careful to avoid getting COVID. Because it's not just a normal flu. It affects your cardiovascular system and stuff, which is really important to keep healthy. So I beg of you guys to keep yourself safe. I beg of you guys. Please, if you can. Also get the boosters when they're accessible to you. I think they're good in like 2 weeks or something. Please, if you can. That might just be for high risk, but still, if you can get the booster, do so. That's actually not a bad idea. It'll get people off your back knot. If you just wanted advice. Sorry, I worded it like an as. Some people want to just pretend like everything can go back to normal. Sometimes you have... Also, we're having this conversation, so I'm just going to run ads so that way you guys aren't missing story of this, but ads are going to trigger in 3 minutes anyway. So we're just going to talk about this and safety and stuff like that, or experiences. Don't worry, you won't be missing any goodbye Volcano High if you are getting an ad. So, all right. I have always had 2 masks on my person, one in my jacket pocket and the other in my purse. I have one in my car because I actually, for the first year of COVID, I was getting nightmares repeatedly, like once a week sometimes, where I was forgetting a mask. And then I was like, fuck, I'm going to get COVID. And I was like so scared in the dream. And I'd wake up like, fuck, I hate this stress. As soon as River gave me masks to put in my glove box, I never had those dreams again. I have not had that dream once since I've had masks in my car. So it must have just been the anxiety of like, I might forget my mask that my brain was freaking out about. Some people want to just pretend everything can go back to normal. Sometimes you have to sacrifice conveniences and luxuries to truly stay safe. Yes, I know. Yeah, that's a lot of people are. It's just normal. I've succumbed to the fact that because people think that way, now they'll never be a normal. Because there was too many people who never took it seriously or never committed to staying inside. And now we'll forever have to deal with this. And this will become the new normal, but it is different than it's not the normal we used to have. And that sucks. Like, I feel like I'm definitely going to be wearing a mask for many more years to come, if not for possibly ever, because I feel like COVID will never go away at this point. And it sucks. It's so disheartening. I'm in a very similar situation from what I can tell. I actively got shamed, criticized for it, but really past some stupid comments, it's just verbal judgment at its absolute worst. And also you're saving yourself from ER trips. That's true. You do want to take care, because again, you don't know how it's going to affect you, especially if it affected you before. It might be different the next time. My mom's experiences with COVID each time has been vastly different. So you don't know how it's going to be. And she's just like, oh, well, it'll start to get better. I'm like, no, absolutely will not. And here she is with 104. So sounds not fun at all. To be clear, I'm not entirely lax. No, I know you sound anxious. Like, I know you're not like, hey, like, we don't need to mask. I know you're not like that. I know you're fine not. I figure no one in this community is like a dick about it or anything. I know if people are not masking, it's more just like either because maybe the mask makes it hard for you to breathe and like you just have gotten to a point where you'd rather take the risks. I just want to remind people of the risks because there are people out there right now that are like, no, it's fine, or it's just like the flu or something like that. And I don't want to spread that false information because it's not true. And it's, dick. I want you guys to take care of yourselves. And I know America specifically the reason everything is so backed up, both like with specialized appointments and stuff like that is all because of COVID. And because in the ER, if I go to the ER, it's a waiting time of 6 to 8 hours. That should not be for an emergency case. That's not how it used to be. I've been to the ER before a couple times, once for my mom, a couple times, for me, for my uncle. Things happen immediately before COVID. And now it takes literal hours for people to even just be seen. It is so overwhelmed. The medical system is so overwhelmed from COVID on top. And you would have thought like 3 years later. No, back in February, I went to the ER, in February after I came back from Scotland because they wanted to double check since I still had tightness in breathing. And I had to wait for 6 hours and then 3-4 more hours once I was actually taken back. I was there for way too fucking long just to check to see if I had a blood clot. So it's extremely overwhelmed. Emergency care, please wait 6 to 8 business days. That is what it feels like. And it's just because there's so many people coming in with COVID, on top of the fact that a lot of the workers have quit because of nobody taking COVID seriously in America. And so they're understaffed entirely. It's just a really bad situation overall. So please take care of yourselves if you can. I am all up to date on my shots. I'm so glad you are, though. Like, that's one thing that I super encourage is please get your boosters when they're accessible. Get your shots. It helps everyone. Because in theory, that's the only thing we know for sure that helps how severe it can be. It's not going to stop it from being severe. It's just an additional help boost, so to say. Even the optional ones, I'm also around in-laws most 24/7, whose mockery I also have to worry about. Again, I don't have the courage, but out in public, like I'm sick, might work well. Yeah, with a stranger, it might work well. I know it's a lot harder to deal with people you see often, family-wise. And I understand not having the courage to talk to them because I don't sometimes too about other things. So I went to a baby shower literally a month ago. I went to my cousin's baby shower and I was the only one wearing a mask. And they asked me, why are you wearing a mask? Like, my mom was coming the next week, so I don't want to risk getting her sick. But also it's a baby shower. I don't want to risk the person pregnant getting sick. I don't want to risk my cousin possibly getting anything that I don't even know I have. And they were all like, why are you wearing a mask? Are you sick? I'm like, no, just want to make sure I don't get sick, or that if I am and don't know it, I'm not giving it to anyone. They're like, oh, okay. So there was like the really awkward, like, why are you? And they a bunch of people asked me, and I'm just like, if I was sick and knew I was sick, I would absolutely not have come and possibly risked my cousin getting hurt. There is no way in hell I would have done that. It's just like, why do you have to be sick to wear a mask? It's a great excuse for strangers, but just for like the event, can't I just wear a mask because it's like normalized? And I also am in an enclosed area with like half of it was the family I did know and half of it was her dad's side of the family, which I don't know any of them. So it was a good half amount of people, of strangers. So I was like, of course I'm wearing a mask. I don't know half of you, and my mom's visiting and I can't risk it. I cannot emphasize how shitty COVID and long COVID effects are. People do still die or get permanent physical health issues, even with treatment options. This is not fear mongering, but just to point out that COVID isn't less deadly. Right. Like I said, my mom has rheumatoid arthritis from it. No one in my family has rheumatoid arthritis. My mom is the only one who's been diagnosed with it. And my mom did not have it before having COVID. And then she got COVID and now all of a sudden she has it and tested positive and had all the symptoms and shit. So, like, it's scary. You don't know what's going to happen from it. I'm not trying to scare anyone by any means, but I do want to emphasize how important it is to take care of you and yours, if you can. And how frustrated I am that people have gone into work sick. Like, literally today, someone has COVID and was at River's work. Why did you go into work if you weren't feeling well before testing? Why? Don't go out if you don't feel well. Please. That's the one thing I'll ask you guys. If you don't feel well, don't go out. Don't do it. Test first, then find out if you can go out. But like, this put River at risk, which puts me in risk, who is an immunocompromised person because I have lymphedema. So like, it's really scary. From a healthcare worker's standpoint, I felt fucking bad for people having to wait fucking years for their operation or treatment because of COVID. Yeah. Right. And I'm waiting how long for a colonoscopy? I've waited like 4 months, 5 months out since April. And I'm finally getting it in a week. That's how long things are like scheduled out in America, or at least in Illinois. I'm not disagreeing with you at all. My wife's nanny has COVID right now. She lives 100 feet away, is like 80, and no one person is worried. No one's worried. Oh, scary. General comment for the chat. Since we're on this convo, wasn't directed at you or meant as a negative comment towards you. I love that you guys are being so respectful and nice to each other. I really do appreciate it. I don't want anyone to feel attacked or anything. I just want to emphasize how like important things are. And I know that it's been a like major issue in the past with the community. A lot of the people that were involved in that haven't been around as often. So, and a lot of you probably actually are newer than when that happened. So you have no idea. But there wasn't a big issue that happened in the community in the past. The first year of COVID, where we were supposed to be quarantining, my grandmother died. Not from COVID. My grandmother died from a stroke or something. And they were super careful. They didn't see anyone. Like I saw them for Christmas, that first Christmas of COVID. We sat literally a room's length away from each other with masks. We talked for all of like a couple minutes. I dropped the present on the ground and then I left and they sanitized everything. So like they were super careful. So I know she didn't have COVID. Also, she got tested when brought into the hospital, but she had a stroke basically, or an aneurysm. And unfortunately it wreaked too much havoc. She didn't make it. I was going through a really hard time at the time because I was getting really frustrated that people weren't staying in their places, but also that because of COVID, I couldn't hug my grandmother goodbye. Like I was having a really hard time with that. I'm okay now. This was years ago. But like I had a really hard time with that because of other people who never stayed in their place and made COVID 0% because nobody was committing to anything. I couldn't hug my grandmother bye because I was too afraid of giving her COVID and like committing to her death faster. Like I was just too scared. And also everyone else, like we weren't supposed to really like interact with her. We had to wear masks. I couldn't kiss her goodbye. Like it was hard. Okay. And around the same time, some people were posting pictures of them traveling. They were masked, but they were like complaining how other people weren't masked and stuff like that. But it was posting pictures. And I'm not saying that people couldn't go traveling, especially if you needed to, for whatever reason, if you needed to. I just didn't want to see it. I didn't, after like everything I was going through, it was just something I didn't want to see. Especially when it's presented as a positive, exciting thing. I'm going to go do this. I just couldn't handle it at that time. Obviously, I've gone on trips now since then, worn masks, especially if I've had to or because of things. Again, you take the risks you want to, for sure. Just like that first year or two, you know, when you were supposed to be staying inside, it was hard for me. So I will say, like, I'm sure it's possibly seen as me as a hypocrite because I enforced not talking about trips or stuff you do that first year, especially because of what I was going through. But now I have gone on trips or talked about them and stuff like that. Though I still mask up and stuff at 100%. But it's because time has passed. That first year, like around that time, it was encouraged to never leave. Right now, that is not the encouragement from government or anyone. It's just take precautions and take care of yourself. Only leave when you have to, or, you know, if you do have to or do go out, you know, take precautions, all that jazz. This was before vaccines were a thing, by the way, I think, maybe. Because I don't think vaccines happened very quickly. I could be wrong, though. But yeah, so I'm sure that people that were there for that experience are like, well, you do that now. Yes, I have. And I fully admit that. I've taken the risks that I feel comfortable taking now, and I've posted about them. But yes, it was a much different experience when I was going through something like that. So it's just different perspectives, different experiences. And I still make the decision to keep myself safe as much as possible. Just wanted to cover that because I know there could be people that we're there for that. So what's worse is idiots firing fireworks for New Year's, getting injured while we all plead for people not to do it because we already are fucking full. Yeah, what for those that don't know, Quinn's a nurse. But yeah, like the fact that people are like doing stupid shit, like fuck around, find out stuff when people who really need help are going to the ER sucks, because it's like, you did this to yourself. If you had just not done what everyone told you not to do, like light a fucking firework in your backyard, we wouldn't have this problem. Yeah, there's a lot of evidence that long COVID doesn't go away. No, my mom forever has POTS now, too, as well, which she didn't have before. And there's just a lot of evidence of like cardiovascular stuff that like sticks around. But yeah, this shit is so ass backwards. I have not, thank God, gotten COVID, but then I get criticized for not wanting to live a little. Yeah, like I have as well. Like, well, you have to go out sometimes. Or like I encouraged my mom before going to this thing. Just in general, like I was upset because she had visited me, but apparently gone to a football game or like soccer game. I don't remember. Some sort of sport thing with friends the weekend before she came to see me. This was like last year. And I was like, and she got a notification that she was in proximity with someone who had COVID. And I was like, well, were you wearing a mask and stuff? She's like, well, it was an outdoor event, so we weren't wearing masks. I was like, and she was like, well, I stood fairly far away from people. And she showed me a picture. She was surrounded by fucking people. Like, yeah, when she took the picture, she had like 6 feet away from her and some people, but she was literally surrounded by people at a sports event. And I was like, okay, so if you do that, if you take that risk, if you go to events, especially surrounded by people not wearing a mask, just isolate for 2 weeks. Like if you have a job that sucks, wear a mask at the job just to make sure. But, you know, wait about 2 weeks before you see your family or friends, especially immunocompromised people like me, Mom. Wait 2 weeks and then find out, because she did get in contact with someone who had fucking COVID. Her phone told her so. So I was like, are you kidding me? So I was a little freaked out. I feel like rightfully so. So like if you do decide to do those events and stuff, just make sure not to get other people sick. That's all I ask. Just do the things to take care of the people you love and yourself. So like I said, my mom thinks she's cautious, but sometimes she's not. So vaccines weren't a thing until Biden took office. Okay. So then, yeah, there might not have been vaccines around the time my grandmother died. So hydrate. I'll hydrate. Water. Often people can't afford to skip a day of work due to COVID because workers' rights in the U.S. are shit. I agree, but this is government. This is a government office. They can take off. They shouldn't be spreading COVID at a government office. But also wear a mask. Like if you have been to an event or something, wear a mask. Make sure you're not spreading it. If you know someone who's sick, wear a mask. If you find out people at your work have COVID, all of you should be wearing a mask because you don't know who has it now because someone at your work who wasn't wearing a mask had it. River is still the only one that wears a mask. I can't. Yesterday was the support meeting for LGBTQIA2 plus. It happens only once a month. I really wanted to go. I got sick over the weekend. You know what I did? I didn't fucking go. Yeah. If I was sick, I wouldn't have gone to my cousin's thing. Like if I'm sick, I'm not going anywhere. I am waiting till the sickness has passed. Like my friend got COVID. He's a hairstylist. Makes sense. I also don't think any of my friends wear masks. I think me and River are the only ones, honestly, now that wear masks. That I know. But he got COVID. And so we were like, oh, let's go to this Pride event. No. Oh, it was a different Pride event. We were like, oh, do you want to go with us? And he's like, I have COVID. That should be the last day I quarantine, according to like, you know, the 5-7 days, whatever it is. But he's like, we'll see. I'm like, oh, don't worry about it then. Like, because I would rather just not get sick. But so like he told me, luckily, and he didn't attempt and push himself to go to that event, knowing he could mask and still have COVID. I'm just really glad he decided to keep me safe and he didn't go. But yeah, what an awful scenario. I'm sorry. No, it's okay. I still feel this frustration with people traveling for conventions and then they either get sick or get others sick. My frustrations aren't even so much now. Now my frustrations aren't even so much people going to conventions and experiencing things. It's not masking up at those conventions. Conventions are a hot spot for sickness. Like, I got sick almost every convention before COVID from a cold or flu. And you think COVID's an exception? Wear a mask at a convention. Please, God, if you go to mass groupings of people, wear a mask. Please. Everyone I know that went to Fan Fest for Final Fantasy XIV, which was a huge convention in Las Vegas, every single person got COVID that I know of that went to it. Every single person got COVID. It was a huge mass spreader event. So like, and that was literally a month or two ago. So please, just if you go to conventions, wear masks, take precautions. Because I will say, out of all the pictures I saw of people, no one was wearing a mask. Not one person in the pictures was wearing a mask. And it could have been that they took off the mask for the picture, but I don't know. I just, even the people in the background walking around, I didn't see people wearing masks. And it's like, you might have been okay. People have just been wearing masks. So it's like, really, it's just the fact that nobody's taking precautions. That's like the frustrating part for me. So, like, of course, people paid a lot of money, or it's a raffle to, like, it's a raffle to get a FanFest ticket, right? It's really hard to get it, and it's not cheap, but it's really hard to skip that knowing, oh, I should because I'm sick, but I paid a lot of money and I was one of the few who got the ticket. I'm going to go anyway. I think you should just expect at least one person to do that. Not every single person is going to make the smart decision to stay home. Dooms, thank you so much for 48 months. That is so many months. Thank you, Dooms. I really appreciate that constant support and so long of support. Thank you. Heck yes. And obviously, I don't know everyone's situations, and obviously, I don't know how often people are going out, stuff like that. I know nothing, and I can't control you guys. This is just my begging. This is just my please, because it is hard. But like I said, like, just expect someone went to that convention sick, because there's absolutely, especially in such a hard to cancel scenario, someone is going to go sick. So just wear a mask. I'm not saying don't go to the things. I mean, if you're sick, don't go to the things. But obviously, you can't expect everyone to care about others. So at least one person might be going sick. Wear masks, protect yourself as best you can. Cat in a box, yep, adds up. I actually am done with the box for a while now, but I always forget to turn it off. But yeah. Scrolling down. That's a good point. And also the social engineering over the whole thing. My current work is different, but I have worked at a place who will write you up if you left early because a tornado was in the area. Yeah. Fuck American companies and bosses. Just most of them are absolute trash and make you come in anyway. But like I said, this is government. They should be covering them. They're just coming in because I don't know fucking what. But yeah. The outdoors air does not neutralize COVID. Weird myth. I mean, it makes it better because wind is blowing, so it's less likely. It's not like circulated air in a building where you're breathing the same air constantly. But it is still a risk if you're in a crowded place. Obviously, this doesn't apply to every scenario, and I feel really bad for people who deal with awful jobs. Just do not risk your literal life and health permanently for some shitty employer. If you can help it, yeah. I mean, obviously, you have to pay rent, but as best you can. There are not many jobs, if any, that will literally fire you because you wear a mask. So I do encourage the option of wearing a mask as often as you can. Just because me and River, that's what we've done. We don't stop. I mean, we're not very social, but we don't stop going out. Like, we go shopping, we go playing Pokemon Go, stuff like that. But we wear masks 24/7 indoors unless we're eating. And then we quickly put it back on. And we still haven't gotten COVID. I'm not saying that it's still not a possibility. I know people who went on planes and wore masks and still got COVID. Like, there's always a risk. But do what you can if you can, is just all I ask. Yeah, jobs and bosses don't care about you, right? I really respect that you and people here still actively advocate for masks rather than leaving it at no big deal, do what you want. I'm glad some people, even if it's the minority, take it seriously. Yeah. There are some, it's just, yeah, with how we see everyone walking around, it does seem few and far between. But do what you can. But yeah, I'm just really, for those wondering how this conversation came up, it's because my mom has COVID right now. And River, my wife, who I live with, 2 people just found out to have COVID, one of which was there today and has COVID. And then 2 days ago, someone was there and yesterday found out they have COVID. Dalton! Oh. Dalton, thank you so much for 55 months. I appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that continued support and that long-term support. I really appreciate you, Dalton. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, that's why I'm having this conversation, because I'm a little anxious because I just found this out about River. And River does mask at work, but they are the only person that masks at work. So it's like, it gives River some protection, but not as much as if the people who had COVID had been masking. Because if they had been this whole time, we would be pretty reassured that we're safe. But right now, we're both really anxious and kind of scared. It's scary. And I'm a high risk person, by the way. I'm immunocompromised, being lymphedema, so it's scary. Most people in Florida think it's politically incorrect to wear a mask. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Doesn't mean I still don't wear one. Yeah, if sick, please stay away from people, or at least try to reduce contact with others. Yeah. I think Kat likes being in the box. It's on accident. 99% of our shopping has been curbside. That's nice. We can't afford it, so we do go inside and stuff. But yeah, it's really nice that that's even an option if you can't afford it, because then it's limited contact with people.
Ovaltine Jenkins has been a Patreon for 18 months.
Who's Ovaltine Jenkins? Is that Dalton? That feels like Dalton, but I don't know what that name is. Thank you for the Patreon support for that many months. I forgot how many, and it doesn't say on Streamlabs, but thank you so much. Wait, it costs you to do curbside groceries? Some people. Some places, it depends where. I don't know. I think ours does, though. Also, I don't trust them to find what I need. So there's that. Oh, I'd much rather be stuck outdoors than in some stuffy convention building. But I know people who go, oh, I'm outdoors, so I don't need a mask at all. I do only if, like I said, it's not congested. Like I go walking outside, and then I'll actively walk on the other side of the road if people are on their way. Or if we're at the park, I don't go into the park. I take the sidewalk around it. But like, or if we're walking from wherever we are to the car, I know that you can wear your mask the whole time. I don't, but as soon as I get to the car, we hand sanitize like crazy. Anytime we go anywhere and we touched anything, we hand sanitize immediately. And again, we wear masks indoors at all times. Or if it's highly populated outdoors. I just can't think of an event other than the Pride events we went to in June. I can't think of any populated events that are outside. We did not go to Ren Fair this year. I did go to Ren Fair right after the vaccine was out and everyone was getting it. I did go to Ren Fair and didn't wear a mask because numbers were really low, and I was really like optimistic, and as was all of us. It was me, River, and Wolf, I think. And we were all okay. Luckily, we didn't get it. I would never do that again right now. Because numbers were really low right after the vaccine came out and stuff, but not anymore. I would not do that again. But because Ren Fair is really packed. So, but when we went to the Pride Fest, we did wear a mask pretty much the whole time. Unless we were eating. That was when we took them off. It's from Psych. It's one of Gus's many nicknames in the show. Oh my God, I cannot keep track of how many nicknames there are. My workplace manager, who is thankfully leaving, threatened people's jobs if they didn't come in after a car wreck. Oh my God, I fucking hate management so much. I hope those people are okay that got in the accident, though. People often conflate better with safe. That's why I try to make such distinctions now. Most, but not all. Better, but still not safe. Yes, I'm trying to think of what I said that relates to, though, because my brain is not following along. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, like, that's why I say just try to take the best care of yourself and try to make the decisions you can. I know not everyone can. I know situations are different for everyone. This is just me being super anxious that me and River might be at risk because nobody at their work was wearing masks. And it sucks because I wish that wasn't a fear I had. There's a suspect of Sean giving Gus nicknames. Oh, a supercut? It's like 8 minutes. Is it every single one? I don't remember what that was in response to now either. Go us! High five! All right, let's get a distraction here that's a little bit more lighthearted. But yeah, getting that text made me super anxious. So let's go. Oh, shit. I can tell this is important to you. I'm not going to say finally it's over. That's rude.
Thanks again. That was really cool.
Aww.
And now I know what you're thinking about between all of your drum solos.
Yeah, that's fair. Trish. Hey, sorry I bailed so quick. Rosa drove me, so... Anyway, I just wanted to say... Thanks for helping with Mango today. That's what best friends are for. I'm always here to help. We're best buds. Right? Right. But I'm just glad she's okay. Me too! I know I'm like all about bug stuff right now, but it's just really exciting to me. She's hyperfixated. Feels like I'm onto something, you know? Yeah. Something me. Oh, I love that for her. Yeah. I know that feeling. But we're still gonna totally win Battle of the Bands. Swamp babies? Psh. Back to the bog with ye. Rock on. I'm still glad we get to do this together still. I'm glad we get to get... Oh my god, I said still twice, but you know what I mean. Duh. And now you're in our adventuring party. I gotta go hold on for dear life. Rosa is an extremely scary driver. Lol, see you around. I mean, probably. Most likely. 80%. A cool 60. LOL, JK, or JK, 100%.
You're welcome.
Aww. Reestablishing friendship is good. Okay. Hold on, I have a wedgie. We had like 4 people go home today from work due to being under the weather. Oh my god, Dalton, please be safe. Oh god. Yeah, River literally had someone in today that had COVID and apparently is gone now, but like, oh my god. All I'll say is if I hear someone, usually it's some old person, coughing violently in a Walmart, I give them the death stare. It's my new hobby. That's fair. I usually hear kids coughing up a lung and I'm like, oh, I know you can't leave your kid at home, but goddamn it. Put like an astronaut helmet around them. I don't know. What'd I get? Oh, I didn't even... It didn't show me what I got. What the fuck? Yeah, Trish is as close as Trish can get. So sweet. Unless they can be inside me. But I don't think so. Okay.
Preparing for the future is one of the most important things you can do.
Really? But it sounds so overwhelming.
Oh my god, this fake talk is amazing.
Where do I start?
Well, that's a very good question, Nasser. But remember what we just talked about.
Oh yeah, all those forms.
So next year, when it's time for you to apply to college, Nasser, what form will you start with?
The application for financial aid?
Right. And why?
Because I have expensive taste.
Or because the system's broken.
And because then I'll have an idea of which schools are an option for me.
Great. So let's say you've got that all filled out. Then you'll want to research schools that excel in the area you want to study.
Well, I like the sound of cross-continental development, but I also like the sound of political science.
Cross-continental development? What is that?
Have you considered a double major?
Or a minor.
About your free time. What do you do outside of class?
Huh. Not much I want to list on paper, honestly.
Trish is looking out for us.
Well, I guess I'm president.
I wonder if she wouldn't if we weren't close.
Association,
It might
and I
not be
run a
that
debate club.
dependent, though.
Anything else?
And the Young Leaders League, and I volunteer with Pangea tomorrow.
You also write for the newspaper, don't you?
Why would you know that?
Oh, right, yeah.
Well, if you're interviewing. Obviously, she knows.
Let's put all of these down under extracurriculars.
Oh,
It's a
no,
good
she's just
idea
helping
to
him.
have
Okay.
At least one. And you're really going above and beyond, Nasser. Do you have any more questions?
No, I think you answered them all. What about you guys? Do you feel ready to choose your destiny?
Photo unlocked. Amazing. I love their ditto faces. I really hope she's not the ones writing these skits for her sake. My God. Mortal Kombat 1 is preloaded. So excited for oh, is it tomorrow? Well, I know what Matt and Lissy are going to be doing. Anyone coughing? I immediately am high on alert. Yeah. BRB bio. Legit. I don't see why leaving kids at home is so bad. People do it with dogs all the time. Just crate train the kid. Oh my God. Because I'm broke as fuck. I mean, I'm off to a meeting. Good luck at your meeting, Five Timbers. All the energy to you. Thank you for hanging out with us, though. Oh, that's the wrong big hug. There you go. Hug. Thank you so much for being here. Good luck. All the energy. Oh,
There you are.
there you are. Hi. Artist without a name. Hello, welcome. Welcome in, everyone that was coming in with that raid. What were you playing? Were you having all the fun? Hey, young Timmy, do you like the movie Skinamarink? What's that? Anyway, I'm off to get groceries. Hi, hello. You were playing Hades. Oh, without spoilers, because I never actually finished Hades. I did a few runs, but I never actually got the credits. Have you been enjoying it? Yo. Raid, hello and welcome, everyone. For those that came in from Artists Without a Name's raid, hello, welcome. My name's KatFTWynn. I'm a Mikate VTuber, and I have a raid response for you guys, so I'll be right back while you guys watch this. BRB. My name is KatFTWynn, and I am an ace, pan, and poly bean. Oh, hi. I have loving partners.
Just wait.
Horrified.
Nice.
Also, a very interesting family of a lesbian mother, a gay father, and lesbian grandmothers, and I grew up with a bunch of gay friends, and our whole community is really gay friendly, so welcome on in. Do you ever just look at what you're drawing and then go, why am I drawing this? Next time, I think that man just died. By you. Well, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made, chat! Mistakes were made! Nobody saw that! What is this a cake of your child? You made a cake of your dead child? I don't think Ashley's okay. He is shaken. What is happening? Patricia! Ah! I'm fucking dead! He is very upset with that wall. Oh shit! I may have died. Oh! Fucking what? Hey, reckless driving, sir. Get out of the vehicle. Hey, so that's me. Hello and welcome on in. Hello, hello. I've never finished Hades either, to be honest, but I love the game so much. It's so good. I loved it. I loved it so much. I would love to finish it one day. I think I completed like 3 runs. 2 or 3. I know I at least did it twice. I can't remember if I did 2 to 4 times. I don't remember. But I know I did it twice. But yeah, I'm so glad you're enjoying it. It is so good. I love it. Oh my gosh. Thank you again for bringing your community on over. Chat, if you like Hades, go check out Artists Without a Name. Go check them out. Heck yes. Thank you for considering me for a raid. I really appreciate it. We are playing something called Goodbye Volcano High. It's a visual novel game, but it's completely animated and voice acted, so it feels like watching a cartoon. I'm making decisions, choices on how I act with people, and that affects my relationships with them. So you can see like how close they are in orbit to me. Currently, my best friend is my closest. Great. Everyone was on the outer one or just non-existent. I think they were all non-existent at first. And then they slowly come closer and closer as you make decisions that they like. I have not made any decisions that these people don't like necessarily. It's just I haven't had any opportunity with these two to get closer. And I've made decisions that I think Rosa would like or been nice to her. I don't know why she's not any closer, but at least she's there. I'm trying so hard to hook my character up with this character, but she is so hard to get more closer to me because my character does not seem to vibe with her, and it makes me sad. But they're all high school students. It's a lot of school drama. Meteors coming and might destroy the world, so it's kind of like a overwhelming doom. But also, what are you going to do if you only have so much of your life left? What would you do? And our character's obsessed with doing their band and being the best at it. So it's also a rhythm game. So we have to play, we have to hit the notes at the right time and stuff. So yeah, it's a lot of fun and I really like it. Zathia, have a lovely evening. Take care of yourself. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, that's not this game. If this game isn't in the title, this game is not going to be for this. Usually this game is specifically for Patreon picks. Or if it's a game that I think like no one's heard of. But I don't think these are nurses. No, that's not right. Don't look at that. That's a Patreon pick that I'll be playing next week, actually. But yeah. Take care of yourself, Zathia. Have all the good rest. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Skinamarink is a horror movie. 2 kids get locked in a house with no doors or windows. Oh, I'd watch it. That sounds terrifying, though. Nightmare fuel. But yeah, if you have any questions, we can update you on what's going on. But yeah, we're currently watching our brother, and also our pronouns in the game are they, them. Also, my pronouns are they, them. But everyone else, I think, is she and her. Or she, her, he, him. I think Nasser is he, her, he, him. I think so is Reed. And I so think Sage is too. I don't remember this character's name because we barely talked to them. Rosa, I believe, is she, her. Same with Trish. Same with Naomi. So I think we're the only one they, them. So this game is for this game, not this game. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So.
Very well done.
They're doing a, what do you call this? Like a assembly.
Class, I encourage you to take advantage of your knowledgeable peers and ask any questions you may have.
Yo, which school has the hottest student body, though?
Oh, Naomi.
That's not really.
I'm going to no pop, so you do the math.
I'll say. What's my question? Can we leave? How are you so annoying? No, I don't want to. I'm going to say nothing. None of these questions are good questions.
Is this something all of us really need to hear?
So we have our answer that it will auto pick one if you don't pick one. We didn't know if it would, what it would do, and now we know. But I didn't like any of those options.
In fact, I agree with you. Are there any other more pertinent questions?
That's not what I...
Really, any questions at all? I've completed mock applications for all of the big schools.
I like that Fang seemed unsure.
One of those applications?
No!
Okay, cool. What do you know about GPAs? I heard you need at least a 3.9 to even have a chance at a lot of places.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
some of them, yeah.
I actually
don't remember what my GPA was.
The baseline is really 3.5, but the higher the better.
Yeah.
And you can always boost your chances by showing you're engaged with the subject on your own time.
Cool, cool.
You went to Tendrils, right? Something like that would look amazing on an application. We can talk about it after class if you want. I'd be happy to help.
Naomi's so sweet.
Aw,
oh.
Thanks, Naomi.
Ah.
Hey, 40? I am doubling my price.
No,
oh my God.
Not about the money.
47? Final offer.
No.
No.
Why not?
It's wrong? Plus, you'd get in under false credentials, which would be bad for you.
You don't know that.
Okay, this assembly is officially
Thank you,
over.
Nasser.
Please take some college brochures on your way out. Thanks for coming, and good luck with your college apps. Especially you there, my cheap friend.
My cheap friend. Glad you understood that because I confused the fuck out of myself. Mood. I do not like that. That's not fair. It's just dependent on how they programmed it. I know everyone keeps saying we should be taking this seriously, but until I'm literally on fire, I will stay making meteor jokes by. Fair. Some people cope with anxiety and bad situations with humor. What are we going to start using for car fuel once we run out of dead plant juice? Fossil fuels. Oh my God. That's just for us to enjoy. That's a joke meant for the player. Oh my God. I can't wait to graduate and get down to really enhancing shareholder value. Had a colossal shit just now. Great. Love that, baby shark at 101010. Sounded like, ew, I'm not describing that. I'm sorry. Guy next to me at the Swamp Babies concert last night kept complaining about how loud and obnoxious the fans were. My friend, why are you at the circus if you're not prepared for the clowns? Yeah. Okay, my mom's said that her fever is down to 101.9 with Tylenol and Advil. Oh my God. That's so high even on something that controls your temperature. That makes me big anxious. I meant where it backed you into a corner of bad responses. Oh, right, yeah. Where I was like, I have a question. I wanted to ask a genuine question. It didn't have one as an option. Why does this fictional social media app have a better logo than X? It's because someone better's running it.
I miss you guys so bad next year. Like, we are still gonna have this, right? Like, even if we're not at the same school?
Sage.
Yeah.
Stella!
Together wherever, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can't get rid of us that easy.
I'll have you guys over all the time to try my weird food experiments. I applied to
like what?
300 culinary programs, but I don't know. The more real it gets, the more it's like, ugh.
Yeah, fair.
No, you see, nothing's set in stone, dude. It isn't real till it's real.
It's true.
I mean, I guess, but I'm pretty sure cooking is it for me. This feels like make or break.
Totally.
I get it. There are hobbies and, like, careers, and then there are things that almost consume you.
If anyone's consuming anything here, it's me and all 5,000 of Sage's experimental cookies.
No, like...
experimental isn't good.
Like, when you do it, you get lost in the moment, you know? All that exists is you and what you're doing and what you're making. There's no future to worry about, only the craft.
That only works for creatives, though.
Thinking about making it your life is scary. The stakes are higher.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exactly it. I knew you'd get it.
Aw. We had a bonding moment with Sage.
Anyway, I'm not really worried about which place I go to. Doesn't matter where I do it as long as I get to do it, you know? I just want to be able to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, you're gonna be amazing.
This is gonna make me
And you
cry.
know your girl is always ready to taste test.
Okay, but you actually have to tell me if something sucks, though.
Babe, I always tell you the truth. It's not my fault you're a literal culinary superstar.
Hi, Sel. Hello. Have I missed much? We just basically did the D&D campaign. So if you want to rewatch that, that is going to be in the VOD. But yeah, we did the L&L D&D. It's basically D&D campaign. And then there was an assembly. Right now, they're just talking about what they do or what they're planning to do for college or like for the rest of their life type of stuff. And that just hit really hard of like what Sage was talking about like really wanting to do it, even if it's really scary. It's like it feels right. And you just want to be able to try. And like that feels like so much of my job here doing this. It's like it's perfect for me. And I don't even know what I'd do if I wasn't doing it. I love it so much.
Plus, I'll have nothing but time.
Yeah? What are you doing next year?
I think I'm gonna take a year or two to feel things out. See what vibes.
That's fair.
I'm trying not to put anything into a box just yet.
That's pretty cool, actually. I don't get why everyone is so obsessed with college.
I have literal nightmares.
Sometimes I was literally expected to go to college. My dad, I had for summer vacation, I don't remember if it was sophomore to junior year or junior to senior year, But one of those summers, it was a literal rule, or I'd get grounded if I didn't do this, where I had to research 2 colleges a week that I would be interested in going to. That's something he made me do for every week of summer. Ironically, I ended up going to some place I didn't research. It was because my mom knew one of the teachers there, one of the professors. Shy Guy fell in love with the place, and I wanted to go where Shy Guy was going to go. So I ended up going there, which was in Minnesota. It was 9 hours away driving. So I went there, and Shy Guy ended up not being able to go. And I have social anxiety, but also like I've never done well being away from my like home for long, like more than a few days or a week at a time. So like I had a panic attack when I found out he wasn't going. I did not handle it well. I was also 19, 18. I guess I would have been 18. But he wasn't able to go because his parents wouldn't co-sign for the loans. So he literally couldn't afford it. So I ended up having to commit because it was that or one other college. And I had already committed to this one and applied for it before Shy Guy. I'd already accepted and signed up and everything before Shy Guy had found out he couldn't go. So I ended up having to go. Ironically, best decision of my life, even though I'm in an extreme amount of debt. I'm in less debt than I would have been at any other college I looked at because art schools are fucking expensive. And this was a liberal arts college. On top of that, I would never have met River. I don't see how there ever would have been any other opportunity to ever have met River if I hadn't have gone to this college. So my life absolutely would not be the life it is had I not gone to that college. I would not have the wife I have. I would not have the life I have. I would have been a completely different person. I don't even know if I would have done YouTube or streaming because the only reason I did it was because I was at that college. And when River, specifically River, was at Magic group meeting, or they played Magic every Saturday, I didn't know what to do with myself. So I started recording for YouTube. I would not have the life I have if I had not gone to the college I went to, which is fascinating. Like, yeah, I'm in a lot of debt, but it's for the life I have now, so I don't regret it. So it's like, shit. And also, River went there because it was free for anyone who's Native American. And River was from Oklahoma. So it was such a freak meeting that me and River met each other. Like, that circumstances went down the way they did for us to be able to meet and go to college and end up on the same floor. So, like, because I don't know if who knows how things would have turned out. It's fascinating how much just one decision affected me and River's entire lives. It's kind of terrifying. I'm going to stop thinking about it now. Okay, thanks.
Oh, I'm definitely going someday. I just feel like, why not have some fun, too?
I can get behind that.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited about next year, actually.
Aw.
Not the word I'd use.
You don't think about what you'll be doing?
Yeah,
I think he's worried about the meteor.
Oh, definitely. I guess if I'm around, I'll take a creative writing or game design class, maybe.
You'd be so great at either one.
Yeah, you already totally have the writing thing down. Yeah. Like, you in L&L, I don't know how you do it.
Thanks. Weird how it kind of became my life.
Aww.
Great. So everyone has it all figured out.
Honestly, you're so fascinated and in love with bugs and knowing everything about bugs. You should really look into, like, biology of animals. Just saying.
You must have some ideas. What are you thinking?
I don't know. I've just spent all this time on, like, bug camp and soft circuits and welding and whatever, and I still don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
You don't have to know.
You can do anything.
Yeah.
Seriously, you're like one of the smartest people.
It's true.
You could narrow your focus. Like I was
Why
saying.
don't you just pick something? I mean, you'd be good at anything.
I think it should be bugs.
I mean, what takes up most of your brain space right now? What about... You and
bugs.
Rosa are always talking about your worm.
Yeah.
Mango?
My baby.
Yeah.
So why not, like, worm science?
Biology.
Entomology?
Oh, that works too.
See?
Bugs are...
I didn't know the words.
Thing. That time we tried to do ASMR, you whispered about molting cycles for like half an hour.
I don't know, guys.
They did
what if
ASMR?
I change my mind in a year? What if I suck at it?
You don't have to go if you don't want to.
Right, you're not going at all. That's even scarier, honestly. Oh, but you'll be great. Music is like a sure thing for you.
Aww. It has to be.
I mean, it kinda has to be. I've never seen a future without worm drama. I mean, if we're lucky, things will take off after Caldera Fest. But who knows?
I would say...
I can feel it.
You say that, but like both of your bandmates want to go to college and stuff, and probably 2 different colleges. So like, I think she might want to, I think they might want to look into doing something by themselves, being a solo artist. I don't know. They might want to look into doing something on their own because it doesn't seem like that's their dream and focus. And I feel like for a band to succeed, you all have to want it to succeed. You know what I mean?
And we're going to be there to cheer you on.
I hope so.
Unless they're genuinely invested in like doing it as a side hobby.
Hey,
okay.
Fang, wait up.
Wait, that was perfect transition to take a quick break because I got to pee and also grab some noms. Fang's pronouns are they, them? Yes. Yes, they are. They're the only person that's they, them. Everyone else, I believe, is he, him, he, him, he, him, she, her, she, her, she, her, she, her, to my knowledge. Otherwise, Fang is definitely they, them. Also, they go by Fang. They do talk about getting basically dead named by their parent a lot. So, people who don't know the difference between etymology and entomology bug me in ways I can't put into words. Was that all just a pun? Because bugs, and I'm guessing words, is etymology? Is that what's going on? Okay, anyway, after that pun, probably, I'm guessing, I'm going to go take a quick break. Guys, get up, stretch, chat, do all the things you need to do. Get some hydration. It was all a pun, yes. God damn it. Of course it was. All I heard was Hershey, Hershey, Hershey. Hershey. Like the chocolate? All right. So I'm hungry. I'm going to go grab a snack. We're going to get up, stretch, do all the things you guys need to do. And then when we get back, I'm going to also run an ad because it's going to run in 8 minutes anyway. So I'm going to run an ad. And when we get back, we'll figure out what Sage wants to talk to us about. So chat, BRB. I'm back, chat. I'm back and I'm ready. Oh, shit. Hold on. Fucked up. Okay, it's fine. It's stopping now. Oh, what did I do? What in the world? Oh. Oh. I don't know what I did. I think everything's fine. Okay. I accidentally hit the Discord mute, which I don't remember what that quick key was or hotkey, but it did something with stream chat for a second. And it was a little, what is happening? Okay. So I got Cliff Bar. Thank you for the welcome backs. I got Cliff Bar. My Om-Nom while they talk. So everything looks fine. Everything looks fine now. I just pressed it again and it went back to normal. So, okay. Let's see what happens.
Hey, what's up?
Sorry, you're gonna hear me open them.
I just wanted to say thanks for earlier when we were hanging out with everyone and like talking about the future and our plans and stuff. I really appreciated what you said.
Oh, I mean, it's no big deal. You don't.
It's a big deal to them, though.
Thank me for it. I just kind of word vomited all over the place.
Hi, Tolly.
No, it was cool. I really needed to hear it.
You did?
Yeah. It felt good to have someone, like, get it. I mean, love my family. Love my friends. Sometimes it feels like no one takes me seriously. I know.
Mood.
I don't make it easy for them. I can't help it, though. I can't deal with people being uncomfortable around me. I have to make them feel at ease.
I get that. Anything that makes it easier for them to just deal, right?
Yeah.
Right. When I told my family I wanted to transition, they took it hard. They were accepting, but super uncomfortable.
Ugh.
Yeah. Same. Except I don't even know if accepting is the right word for it. Feels
More like ignoring.
Playing dumb.
Yeah.
All I could think to do about it was make them laugh. Even if it was at my own expense. At least I'd be laughing with them, right? But I feel like I kind of dug my own grave. Instead of being, I don't know, hateful about gender stuff, they're dismissive instead. And it feels like that carried over to, like, everything else about me. Like me wanting to be a chef. Everything about me feels like a joke to them. And transitioning is hard enough for them to wrap their heads around, but it doesn't help that I dress like this.
You dress however you want.
It's way easier to be feminine now that it's not expected of me, you know?
Oh my god, mood.
Now that it's a choice for me instead of an obligation, but to them I'm like, I don't even know. Playing dress up like a kid. They laugh and compliment me, but they don't expect anything from me anymore.
My parents barely remember to use the right name for me, much less pronouns. Maybe it would be easier if I, like, I don't know, presented more mask. But that's not really what I want.
Exactly.
And, like, they're
This
cool
is all
about the
so
music
real.
stuff, but they definitely don't think it's a career for me. They know I'm good, but they don't, like, see a future in it. I feel like half the time my family just thinks I'm confused and they're waiting for me to settle on something normal or whatever.
Oh my god, same.
Dude, fuck that. We don't owe them normal.
You don't.
Oh,
hell yeah. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. We don't owe them normal. Oh my god. I'm gonna cry. It's fine. So wait, is Sage pre, post, or mid? Do we know yet? Well, they're teenagers, so I'm guessing pre. I mean, they might be on, like, he might be on hormone therapy of some sort, but they don't do, like, surgeries usually until almost adult, and, like, you get your parents' referral and stuff like that. You've been doing it for a long time. Like, there's a lot. Obviously these are dinosaurs. We don't know what their rules and how they do things. But, yeah. We don't owe them normal. We don't owe them normal. We don't. Oh shit, my feels. But yeah. But I totally understand. I didn't mean to do the question mark. No, you're fine. I thought you were asking chat and then, like, reestablishing we don't, like a chant, like, kind of thing. That all felt so real. That was such a good conversation, and such a conversation that I've had and that I've seen people have. It sucks, especially the whole wanting to dress feminine more now that it's not expected of me type mentality. But what sucks is when you do that is then people misgender you more or are more confused. I'm gonna do a call out on my mom. But prime example is my mom's viewpoint or perception of a kid, one of her friend's kids. They've known this kid for a long time. I've met this kid. They were, I don't remember how young they are, but I think they're, like, just freshly 18 or about to be 18. I don't remember. That's how young they are now. But for most of their life, or, like, for most of their, like, preteen to early teenage years, they've been wanting to be referred to as he, him. I say they, them now because I will mean that in a second, or I'll explain that. They wanted to go by he, him for a long time. But my mom was very confused as to why they kept dressing femininely. Like, I don't get why you want to be he, him, but you know, want to dress like a girl or dress in dresses or skirts and stuff like that. And I was like, because that's just what they enjoy wearing, but they still prefer to be perceived as masculine. Like, that's just their preference. But, like, how they dress has zero establishment to what they want to be referred to as or feel like. how many, like, we would fully support someone who's AMAB, wants to still be referred to as a dude and feels like they're cis, but wears a skirt or a dress. We would support that. We'd be like, hell yeah. Break gender norms. Hell yeah. So why is this any different? There's just an expectation that when you're trans, you fully yeet yourself into the other binary at all, like every single thing that entails. And that's not true. There's also quite a few people who are non-binary trans men that want to be like femboys. They want to be feminine looking boys. Like that is like their goal, is to be very feminine looking male, which can be very confusing to people who don't see the masculine features because you were born AFAB. So it's so hard to explain. My mom is good about still respecting them. My mom didn't like purposely misgender them by any means. She was just confused. So I did try to explain that to her. I don't know how much she understood. But then the kid started... the kid could never go on hormones, by the way. My mom told me that they have a heart condition that they wouldn't be able to. Or no, did their friends tell me? I don't know. They have a heart condition. They wouldn't be able to be on testosterone anyway. So I think they have a heart murmur. So my mom said, oh, it's a good thing. Like, this was us trying to talk about surgery and stuff and if it's okay for kids and stuff. And my mom's like, well, I just don't think they should be having surgery. I'm like, no one is. Like, it's very rare for a kid to have a surgery. And if they do, they are usually high teens, like 16, 17. I think the youngest being like usually 16, but 16, 17, 18. And with parents' permission and with lots of counseling and lots of like living in the gender you prefer or whatever. Surgery isn't just like handed out because you think it one day. Like, that's not usually how it is. So first I had to have that talk with my mom, but also my mom likes to use this kid as an example of, well, now they are not trans anymore. Now they're back to what they were. And I was like, they are? And mom's like, well, they're they, them, they're non-binary, but you know, same thing. I'm like, no, that's not the same thing. River's still feminine and prefers to be on HRT, prefers to be on estrogen and be perceived in a feminine way over masculine, but prefers they, them now that they know that's an option because they don't necessarily fall into the gender binaries. Like, that doesn't mean that River's not trans or that it undoes all the experience they've been through. That's the same for this kid. It doesn't undo everything they went through. And even though I had this talk with my mom repeatedly when she wanted to bring up that conversation, she kept bringing up on how they aren't trans anymore. And I'm like, they are trans. Like, they are. It's just not what your perception of trans is. Because we just have this like preconceived idea that it's male to female, female to male. The non-binary gets really confusing for people to understand when they're not experiencing it themselves. And so like, I understand Fang's frustrations when they aren't being respected by their parents. And they were like, I don't want to dress more masculine to just be accepted. Like, I don't want to dress a certain way to just be respected and listened to and to be taken at my word. And we shouldn't have to do that. You should just listen and be like, oh, they go by this. Like, just because they don't match your perception of what a girl or a guy or a non-binary person should look like doesn't mean they aren't what they are. It doesn't mean they aren't what they tell you they are. It just means they are dressing comfortably and presenting to you what they find to be the most comfortable form of themselves and living their life the most authentically they can, which is wearing whatever they want, no matter what expectation you have on them. That's on you. That is not on them. They are comfortable with who they are, what they want to be referred to as, and how they want to dress. And that is not for you to decide. So, like, this conversation with them just hits in such a way that it's like, because even me, I know that I dress more on a feminine aspect. Like, I wear a lot of tank tops, short shorts, stuff like that. I want cargo pants. I want cargo shorts. I want the baggy shit. It doesn't sit on me right because it's not made for AFAB people with big hips and a big ass or big thighs. It's not made for that. So it just ends up looking like I'm a lesbian. But on top of that, like, a baggy shirt just looks like I'm drowning in it because I'm 5'1" and I'm short. So like, it doesn't have the same effect. that like I would like. So I just wear what's comfy to me, if that makes sense. But at the same time, like there is a vibe I'd like to go for. I literally can't do it or haven't figured out how to yet. But I don't want to do what's expected of me necessarily. But I do know if I did dress more masculine, if I started, like the fact I hacked off all my hair, and if I started dressing more masculine, only wearing men's clothing, I'd either be assumed to be a lesbian, or my dad would probably be like, well, are you trans? Like, do you want to be a guy? Like, he thinks non-binary is silly, and like that's just people like being silly and not knowing like whatever the fuck, or being like thinking too hard about it, whatever. I don't know why he said a word that I'm not going to say that was definitely not PC, but non-binary is very much shrugged off, sometimes more so than trans people, because people just don't understand it. It's not that it's shrugged off more in terms of like trans people probably get more shit end of the stick from, I mean, all of them are trans depending on the umbrella, but like trans one gender to the other gender, male to female, female to male, usually get the shit end of the stick because it's really obvious or visually very obvious, especially if they are committing to the gender norms. And so they get bullied a lot more and get a lot of the repercussions and issues that come along with that. Non-binary, it is a very middle ground, muddled area because there are no rules. There are no things that are expected of us. But at the same time, people think we're just being weird or wanting to be special. So it's just not respected at all. So it's not so much we're getting like the really bad stuff, but we're also not getting respected. Not that people can't get the really bad stuff depending on how they dress and depending on where you live too. I'm just saying like that's the general thing of what I've experienced. Especially living with my wife and me. River's more likely to get the shit end of the stick than I. But yeah, it's I really like how this game presented that conversation because it was so authentically between two trans people talking about what they're going through. Normal is whatever makes the person in question feel the most at home in their own body, as far as I'm concerned. Exactly. I like your interpretation of my typo. You're welcome. You look like a lesbian, the horror. It's just more that that's not what I'm looking to look like. I don't want to look like that. I want someone to be confused on if I'm a guy or a girl. I don't want them to be like, that's a lesbian. Because it's like, that's not the message I want to send necessarily, if that makes sense. So it's just muddy ground. It's hard to figure out the perfect balance. And do you even want a perfect balance? Like Sage perfectly pointed out, I still want to dress feminine and I feel more comfortable dressing feminine now that I would prefer to be seen as a guy and seen as masculine. So I'm going to dress more feminine because that's the opposite of what you expect a he, him to look like. And so I'm more therefore comfortable because it's not expected of me. And I'm kind of the same. Like I don't want to dress how people expect me to dress, which is why maybe I lean more into the more androgynous or less feminine, like why I've never worn makeup, why I've never done what people expected me to do. Because, I mean, I have pathological demand avoidance, which is acronymed PDA, where if someone tells me something, I want to do the opposite. So if someone's expecting me to wear a dress, to wear makeup, to have long hair, I want to do the opposite. When I said I was going to get my hair cut, I just meant a trim when it was really long. And someone's like, oh, I hope not too short. And I'm like, well, now I really want to hack it all off because how dare you push onto me what you expect me to do? I see what you mean. Yeah. It also doesn't help that a lot of my defiance is what men want me to do or expect me to do, what society expects a woman to do, because usually it is in the benefit of the male gaze. And I don't give a fuck about the male gaze. If anything, I don't want to be perceived by the male gaze. Don't look at me. Do not whistle at me. Do not catcall me. Do not look in my general direction. Unless it's a weird look because you don't like my aesthetic because you think I'm weird. That's fine. I don't care about that. Look at me weird all day. But as soon as you're looking at me because you want to get with it, no, absolutely not. Hate. I will not wear this in public again. Anyway. Can I get back in? The controller turned off. I'm sorry if you guys, I also was kind of talking over the people fighting in the background. So if you heard fighting or something or arguing, I'm not sure what was going on. I'm sorry if you could hear that. That reminds me of my BFF's dad in elementary. What?
Nope. No way.
Hi, KT Appa. Nope. Hello. Nope. Oh, they're looking at colleges. I mean, I kind of have to ask what a lesbian looks like. That's fair. No, I mean like society's expectation of what a lesbian looks like, which is usually the butches. Because usually people don't expect a lesbian to actually look feminine. They expect them to have the short hair, to have the baggy shirt, to have the baggy pants, to look like a butch. That's what society expects. I'm not saying that's what the queer community expects a lesbian to look like. Not by any means. We all know. The queer community knows that's not what all lesbians look like. But unfortunately, a lot of TV shows that don't know, and a lot of just people not involved in the LGBT community have this like assumed perception of a lesbian. Just like a gay man. You usually expect a gay man to be very flamboyant from society or in society's eyes. When a gay man doesn't present that way and looks very masculine and looks very manly, you would never have expected them to be gay. Because that's just the perception of what people expect. I was joking. Cat made me laugh. Oh, okay. A Rocket Heart, hello. Also, thank you for redeeming the pronoun party. Mine are they, them. Put your pronouns in chat if you feel comfortable doing so. Just to try and normalize it, make everyone feel a little more comfy, but definitely only if you feel comfortable doing so. He and my dad knew a guy who had long hair. That person decided to get a shorter haircut. My BFF's dad commented, "Glad you got it cut. Was starting to think you were one of the women." His wife, who had short hair, never forgave him for that. That doesn't surprise me at all. My dad constantly... So River and Shy Guy, on the outside, it looks like I have a type, right? They both have long, dark hair and a ponytail. So my dad was like, oh, they need to cut their hair. Because my dad didn't know River was trans. But also, my dad has the expectation of men needing to have short hair. Because my dad's very weirdly traditional for a gay man. So... my dad's like, they need to cut their hair. They would look so much better if their hair was short. Like, they look, I think sometimes he even said they look like women. And I had to keep my mouth shut because River was trans, she, her at the time. And I was like, Well, River's never cutting their hair, I'll tell you that much. But also, Shy Guy hated his hair short. So, like, why not? Why do they have to be this expectation you want them to be? That's why I was utterly shocked when I got my hair all hacked off. I was expecting my dad to make some snide remark, but he actually said, I really like your haircut. That looks really good on you. I can't stop looking at you. It's so cute. Which shocked me entirely. I've never had my dad give me such a compliment. So, like, especially one that's not, like, of the gender norm or traditional expectation. It was something that usually people don't do. And my dad was like, wow, I like. And I was like, what? Threw me off guard. Secondary lesbian look, button-up shirt, dress pants, basically male business casual. Right. I hate the whole men need to have short hair. Yeah. And women need to have long hair. I legit had an ex-boyfriend of mine. We were 16, to be fair, also teenagers and kids. But, like, he broke up with me because I cut my hair short. He didn't find me attractive anymore. He was upset that I didn't ask him first. But I cut off all my hair. I didn't even have that long of hair. I think I had like shoulder length hair or something. But I cut it to be what it is now, which is like, it was a faux hawk. It was supposed to be designed like a faux hawk. It was as short as it is now, though. And he broke up with me. And so for a long time, I was traumatized because I was young. And I was afraid if I cut my hair, I'm going to get broken up with. So I didn't cut my hair for years because I was terrified. My hair ended up being like down to my boobs by the time I felt confident enough to cut it. But it was with Shy Guy's encouragement of, I'm not going to leave you because of your hair. What? And he went with me to the haircut and stuff that I finally got the courage to cut my hair shorter. And I ended up having like short flippy hair, like Alice from Twilight's the best example I have, but like short pixie flippy hair. I ended up doing that. And then I had a short bob with a shave underneath, and him not leaving reassured me that I can cut my hair however I want. That kind of came back when I was unsure of my standing for a while or attraction level, that I kind of got scared of cutting my hair again. But honestly, cutting it this short and finally doing this haircut where it's as short as basically when I got broken up with, the shortest it's ever been. it's like a liberation thing of like, this is what I wanted. Young, dumb kid, yeah. Pronoun party almost missed. All right, go back. Pretty hero. Is that what I renamed them to? Hey, what are you up to? Torturing myself, haha. Oh no, why? Wait, are you into that? BDSM. What? Oh my god. Ha 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 ha. Just looking at college brochures. Getting overwhelmed. Why? I'd say because my worry was because future. Because it's a ton of pressure? Isn't Battle of the Bands kind of like your college application? They're not wrong. You could win and play Caldera Fest and everyone loves you, which is totally going to happen. You're going to be all set, right? I never thought of it that way. I really have no idea who this is. I don't know if I want to say you're kind of great. I think authentically I would say thanks. I'm saying that to anyone who asks me now, thanks. What about your big future plan? It sounds silly, but maybe fashion? I make a lot of my own clothes. Really? I would love to see some. Could you send me a picture? Is this Sage? Nice try. No, wait. Sage is cooking. No, I really would. Well, I'm working on something. Magical girl. What do you think? I want one. Incredible. Oh my god, so good, incredible. I'll say incredible. Holy. You're really talented. Aw. Thank you. I have zero idea who this is. I also thought about what you said about songwriting. So music is also on the table. That's amazing. I mean, I'm biased. Maybe we could talk about it sometime? Or even work on another song together? A big future plan. Oh god. Is it in person? You mean in person? Maybe, eventually. More fun that way, right? Why did that make it sound like a balloon was getting blown up? If you could write a song right now, what would it be about? Just anything? Yeah. Doesn't seem to be any of our current friends. The vibes aren't there, but who knows? It could be tricking us. What's on your mind? Okay. You know that everyone sees colors differently? Sure. Do I say something in response? Oh, I had to hit A for that for some reason. Blue for me isn't the same as blue for you. I have heard that before. Not everyone, but yeah, there's a big difference. I love this fact. It's so weird. I know it's just because everyone's brain has different memories and everyone's eyes are a bit different on top of that. I figured it was on top of the eyes. Sometimes that makes me feel really lonely. Knowing that when I look at the sky, I'm the only one who sees it like that. I guess I want someone who sees the same world I do. Do I have to hit A again? Lurked for a bit? That's okay. Had the house to myself, wanted to sing loudly. Do it. Make your dreams come true. And you know, yeah. Finished Baldur's Gate 3 after 150 hours and just finding myself not wanting to play anything. Oh no, I understand that pain. It's like, what do I do now? I'm going to be starting my first campaign tonight, so we'll see how that goes. Actually wondering, yeah. I don't know if it's anyone we know. God, that's cheesy.
Aw.
I would say the first part is kind of sad, but aw to the I want someone who sees the same world I do. So I guess I'll say aw because that's the last thing they said. I like the way you think. Would it be okay if I played around with some music? Of course. Do you sing? Never. Trust me, it's better that way. I bet you're being modest. Nope. I'm never modest. It's my best feature. Ha 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 ha. Well, maybe someday. If anyone can convince me to do it, you can. Heart! Who the fuck are you? Fine, I'll do it back. I mimic people's typing. No, not triple heart! That's not what I said! I said heart! Oh my god. I should go. Are they shepherd? Are they the shepherd? Talk tomorrow? Absolutely. Okay. Aw, yeah, Fang looks so happy. Oh. Why are you putting hearts in our mouths? Cat, I will heart platonically. You get 1, not 3. That's what I was saying. I said platonically, game. Oh my god. Battle of the Band set list. It's been 2 seconds since you opened the door. It's almost 4. Uh-oh. Did they forget? Even read? Rude. I use heart emojis platonically. So do I. It was just funny because the game clearly doesn't mean it that way. It's been 2 hours.
Check out this cafeteria. There's a taco station and a
Are they
station.
2 hours late?
Separate stations.
Yeah, looks pretty cool.
But they also came together, so did I communicate the wrong time?
Courses. There's an entire class just on spider biology.
At least they're here.
I looked it up. It has 6 different textbooks.
Wow.
Why not 8? Feels like a missed opportunity.
Dude, I'm gonna be the spider queen. What about you, Fang?
Dragon Wizard.
I think I'm more of a dragonfly wizard.
Very cool.
I mean, what about your applications for college?
No, I'm not doing that.
I'm not applying anywhere.
Do your parents know that? Because
the Battle of the Bands is my college application. We get that break and we're set.
And at least we know the show is actually gonna happen.
what does that mean?
Not you too.
I heard just this morning that even if it does hit, it'll probably land in the ocean. But just think about it. Us, being hit smack on the nose out of the huge vastness of the entire galaxy? It's a statistical anomaly.
Yeah. Hope you're right.
Reed's so worried.
Are you worried about it?
No. I would say definitely.
The end of the world? Yeah, it's on my mind.
Come on. Why worry about it? Nothing we could do anyway.
No.
You two gotta chill about the space rock, okay?
Can't just brush off someone's anxieties, though.
We're here to play, right?
Let's sing about the space rock.
We've got to pick out what we want to play first.
How did that affect anything, though? Nothing really. Yet. They're only 15 minutes late? Oh, I didn't do math right. So my brain accidentally, I saw the 15:55, right? So they were 20 minutes late, I guess, or 15 if the time was at the zeros. My brain translated 15:55, but it didn't translate 16:15. So that was all me. My bad. $12 reunion.
Trish, it's happening.
Something with mango?
What? Rosa, finally! I'll be right there.
What?
Wait, where are you going?
The roof! It's happening!
What?
They seem too happy for it to be the asteroid.
I want to go see.
But maybe...
True.
I'm gonna go check it out.
I want to see.
Coming?
Yeah.
Obviously.
I was getting anxious. The game made it look like those two had bailed on it. I think that was the initial part.
It's thriving!
Nope, not a giant space rock.
Yeah, but what is it?
I created a new species.
The
Damn.
Rosa fern. No? Fern
Okay, that is really fascinating. However, Rosa, that was not the emergency that you acted it was. I understand Rosa's really excited, but wait for Trish to be done with what maybe Trish never communicated. I mean, obviously Rosa knew where to find Trish, so I'm guessing that they talked. Maybe wait till she's done helping Fang with the band stuff first. It's a flower. It will be okay by the time you get back. Like 20 minutes later.
Asthma. No. Fernin up. Sick fern, dude.
Fern unit, fern notice. Feel the fern. Feel the fern.
Feel the fern.
Fernando?
Yes! Living fern!
Copernicus.
All these are great puns.
Weird fern.
I know. It's not for looks, but just to show colleges that I know about.
I like Fernando.
Species selective cell regeneration.
We learned about this because I was looking into plants for Mango's tank. See? This part down here is the rootstock, and this is the scion. This particular rootstock is famously resistant to velvet worms, who will, ordinarily, eat the shit out of almost any plant like the adorable monsters they are. So, take that rootstock and add a vulnerable planty scion, and boom! Bug-proof leaves, baby!
Nice. Mango fern?
Okay, so should it be called mango fern?
Mango fern!
They're so excited.
Mango fern!
Ferdinand von Fauna!
I'm really excited for Battle
Hi,
of the
Joker.
Bands.
That's good.
It's gonna be great.
Thanks, me too.
Me too. And LNL tonight, right?
Yeah.
What are we gonna do about Kev?
I guess I'll just have to marry him.
Never.
Excuse me.
Officiating an LNL wedding would be cool. But Kef would still totally kill you.
I thought he was dead.
My guitar. Oh, I left it in the music room. See you tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna go too. That
Did we ever
thing
come
is
up with a third?
freaking me out.
Oh, he got cut off.
I know I'm biased, but you're my favorite band in the battle. Like, hands down.
Aww.
Thanks. That's really cool of you to say.
I know things are gonna work out for your music, Fang. You've got something really special.
Is Rosa the secret admirer?
Yeah. And your plant is...
A crime against nature?
No.
No. No. No?
They're all the same! I'll go with the right one. I don't know. It's gonna work. It's beautiful.
It actually looks kind of awesome, so get ready. Bright future, big dreams, everything Roberts is always talking about.
That's not how I thought it was gonna go.
You know, I'm gonna stay up here.
Oh. Are you...
I think Coach Connor actually appreciates it when I skip PE. See you at LNL.
Photo unlocked.
See ya.
Yo. It is cool looking. I really like the bloom. This is the age where things start to fall apart for most curricular activities. People start growing into their other things, taking other paths. I played soccer growing up, rec league. I remember being the only one to show up for a scheduled game one week. Yeah. I mean, like, I was lucky that I was pretty close to all my friends in high school through college mostly, though I did have a crisis in college of who I was and where I stood with my friends. And there was a group of friends that I was never probably friends with. But, yeah, like in terms of extracurricular activities, I have had friends who have very different interests than I do. And that can make it hard to join up, I guess. But I don't know. I've been very fortunate. Oh my God, look, we all line up right now. Oh my God. Sorry, I was really excited. I've been very fortunate that a lot of my friends, oh, Rosa got in one of them. I've been very good at still maintaining friendships, specifically even with different interests. Acquaintances, however, it really does rely on that. I feel like middle school was more of where like there was a lot of drifting for me, or beginning of high school, not so much the end of high school. But then I will say there are acquaintances I've never talked to since graduating college because we weren't good enough to maintain conversation after college or high school. And we all went to different colleges. So like, I didn't mean after college. I went after high school. The stars have aligned. Screenshot just for the lineup. Oh my God, yes. All right. Also, can't die before experiencing life-changing love. This isn't fair. She's pretty cool, actually. No, I like Rosa a lot. Honestly, I like the only ones I would feel weird romancing as Fang is Trish, because we're clearly like really good friends with Trish, but it seems like there's a lot of history and stuff, like childhood friend. I don't know. For a childhood friend that you've had so much experience with and then now you're worried where you stand with them, it doesn't really feel romantic. It feels more like uncertain ground. Reed is cool, but it feels like we have this really chill friendship. It doesn't feel... It feels like we can confide in each other, but it doesn't feel at all like flirty or anything. Naomi feels like she has a crush on me, but Fang is oblivious to them. Sage is cool. I don't mind Sage, and I'd be fine if it was Rosa. So basically Rosa, Naomi, and Sage I'd be fine with. But it also, I mean, Stella probably, but I have not had many experiences with Stella. On top of that, when it comes to the secret admirer, it could be someone we don't know. It could literally purposefully be someone we don't know. Friendship history, possibly making someone act out of confusion. True, but Trish seems very like distracted and not really like wanting to necessarily also the admirer is asking a lot of questions about us. And it seems like Trish and us, like Trish should know all this stuff about us. So I'd be surprised.
Hey, what did I miss?
I almost spit out my water thinking they were kissing. Wait, what happened?
Can I talk to you for a sec?
Oh no.
So, remember that entomology program I was talking about? That's it. That's my plan. I mean, I know I just did tendrils and just got mango, but I've been thinking about how we were always kind of into worms and stuff, even as kids. We had that comic, we named our band Worm Drama, all those weird costumes.
Yeah.
My mom still isn't over the dress incident.
So worth it.
But why are you hugging and seeming
anyway,
sad?
I think this is what I want to do.
Yep.
Bugs and worms. But like, for a job.
Not banned.
Forever. It feels really good when I say it out loud. So, like, what do you think?
I'm happy for you.
Yeah, you seem really happy about it, so that's great.
As the player character, I I have been encouraging Trish to do what makes them happy and not forcing themselves into the band that they don't feel necessarily happy with. I encourage that. Fang deserves someone who's excited to be in the band, and Trish deserves to live out her dreams and not feel tied to the band. Anyway.
I can totally see you as a bug doctor or whatever.
Yeah, bugologist.
Yeah.
Anyway, you know how Rosa made that whole plant thing for college applications? Turns out you pretty much have to do something big like that to even get noticed by most schools. I'm working on this way to restore velvet worm habitats by turning trash into food for them, but it's gonna take a lot of hours with Mango and about a dozen different types of compost heaps to check all the variables and allow time for propagation, and...
So she has no time.
I think I need a break from the band for a while.
Yep.
The Battle of the Bands is gonna be my last show.
That's okay. I know Fang is about to have a meltdown, but I think I need a minute's probably the nicest thing to say right now.
Just...
You will not. Kef is mine.
Maybe we can share him?
You guys, he's evil.
This might not have been the chance
Adventurers,
or
this
time
way,
to do
this
this.
So you're just done?
Oh,
For now.
man.
For now. I just want to focus on my future.
Well, what about our future?
Oi!
It's their
Ollie,
future, not
ready to
her
conquer this
future.
quest?
Hell yes!
And that's okay.
I'm ready to kick
You
some
can still be
fresh
friends
butt.
and not be in a band. You wrote a song all by yourself.
Okay. You ready?
Literally, Fang wrote a song all by themselves over the summer, and it got LJ's attention because it was so good. Fang, you're gonna be fine. This is just high school freaking out, middle school, or high school kid, teenage freak out, because this isn't how you expected your life to go. But cool, she is going to be there for Battle of the Bands. Yeah, I'm glad Trish is making the not leaving us in the cold. I think that's really actually nice of Trish to be like, hey, I've made this commitment. I'm going to be there for this important thing. But after that, I'd really like to focus on myself. That's really nice of Trish, to be honest. I thought she was going to dip out before Battle of the Bands and they'd be fucked. Like, Fang would be fully fucked. Separation anxiety. I think I feel like it's Fang worrying about their standing with Trish as a friend. But
Join us, Dark One.
Yeah. Okay. Let's play.
I wonder if being in good standing with Trish until this point is going to help me, or if it doesn't
Does
matter.
everyone have their snacks all set up? Okay. Here we go.
Our admirer might have slipped up somewhere. We should have found out something that aligns with them. I think the game purposely doesn't want us to know.
Previously on L&L, the party joined
2
by
in
the
one
newly
stream?
recovered Dark One struck out into the crystal caves in search of Kef, the strikingly handsome leader of the cult of Braxis.
Okay.
But look who struck out, am I right?
Charging into battle, possibly spurred on by the cultist gyrations, the party attacked Kef and the golem he created and defeated him.
I still think we could have avoided that fight.
Unfortunately, the ritual succeeded.
But then I found that crystal guitar.
The crystal axe of fortitude.
Not to be confused with the other axe, the Blightbane one.
This is the one that Ollie played, right?
Not before she wanted to keep it for herself. Oh, Fang.
Yes. With some convincing,
Don't make this
the party
awkward.
worked together and Ollie used the axe to free the party and return to the airship.
And don't forget about Kef.
And, in a very tragic turn, Kef was felled.
He's not dead, I'm sure of it. Kef is too beautiful to die.
I won't comment on that. I will, however, remind you that after his alleged untimely passing, he also let you know about a hidden temple in the ocean of sand.
Why'd the music suddenly
and
stop?
a fabled god-killing weapon said to lie in the misty mangroves.
We have a choice to make, friends. You can go to the Ocean of Sand to seek the temple and Braxis' true name, or you can brave the misty mangroves for the Blightbane axe.
Again, we got a really cool weapon. So I think maybe finding out a true name is good for research purposes. Big decision. Both options sound equally unpleasant. Take a moment to think it over.
Remind us of the unspeakable horrors you mentioned in the group chat, Celeste. The Ocean of Sand is incredibly vast. You risk losing both your way and your mind.
But the misty mangroves aren't any better. Not with those monsters driven mad from the blight.
Well, if the two incredibly dangerous options, I'm leaning temple because the Ocean of Sand is the ancient homeland of my people, so I think learning the true name of Braxis will be really powerful. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling too. I'm getting a real Jeff levels up vibe from the temple, and people prefer to hide loot in the sand over swamp trees. It's just physics. But let's not forget that Blightbane is the only loot that we really know is going to help us in our fight. Yeah, I'm feeling the swamp trees. I have a note from last session that says sexy swamp busts, I think. So we should take a hint from my past self.
Okay, Rosa's just thirsty. Fuck. What's gonna suck is after the argument, me picking the sands, because I genuinely think we should do that, but also I picked fighting last time instead of the library, so I'd like to go the opposite route this time. It's gonna look like I'm against Trish. Yeah, it seems spiteful, but I genuinely want to pick it.
My notes from last session just say, make sure to get the, and then it stops in the page, and a page full of the word gold. So this is why I read off of Linnea's notes. And that's why I color code them. Oh no, it says sexy swamp beasts. That makes a lot more sense.
Rosa's me.
I mean, swamp busts make sense too. We all know how vine mages love to commune with nature, Maya. Didn't they invent skinny dipping in this world? Okay, let's choose. Temple true name. It'll be a cakewalk. Just think of what we could do with Blightbane, you guys. Because we already got a big weapon, so let's go get information now.
You've been quiet, Faye. What say you to all this?
I can identify with Rosa so easily. Either's fine with me. I'm sorry, I want to go to the temple. It's not spite, I swear. Let's go to the temple. You have backstory stuff there, right, Linnae? Which is true. Backstory's fun. Also, we have Trish so close in our inner circle that, like, even if Trish goes out a circle, I still feel comfortable with that because it's not, like, all the way out. But if it, like, fully kicked our relationship to the curb, I'd be sad. Let's put those color-coded notes to work.
Oh, yay! Awesome! To the temple, then. The mystery of the ocean sands await. Is there anything we should be on the lookout for? Oh, yes. Beware the currents of sand that twist. The sweltering sun and the misbegotten whispers of the winds. Linnae, what does that mean? No idea, but I'm writing it down.
At least Fang didn't say it.
To the ocean of sand in search of the lost temple. The trek will be long and arduous.
Readjusting. This could be the spot. Disembark and find the entrance. We have no time to lose. Okay, let's split up. We'll cover more ground that way. I don't know, Linnae. No, it's fine. I have my pact of the ancestors. I'll be totally fine if I get into trouble. I really don't think we should split the party.
I agree. That's not what I said. I actually agree that we shouldn't split the party, though, because I've learned from that by getting fucked up by mimics the one time I tried.
Linnae will be fine. Mom and Dad are fighting. I'm gonna start looking around. Me too. It's just the rational choice, you guys.
Okay, Jeff and Linnea begin exploring. Linnea, with your excellent search skill, you notice a small glow coming off a rock.
Is there anything around the rock?
Just a bunch of sand.
Okay, I run over.
Perception before you run over.
Giving off this glow.
Could be quicksand. Can I read them?
They're quite small.
I get closer.
How hard are you focusing on them?
Very hard. I'm focusing very hard on them. Should be rolling, but okay.
And what languages do you know?
Dewok. I know Elven, Elemental, Dark Ancient, Lizard Folk, Mushroom Folk, Slug Folk, Demonic, Angelic, Purgatorial, Lower, Upper, and Middle Dwarvish, and also Pangean Sign Language.
Yeah, you can't read it.
I can also read any written writing. I have a feat for that.
Fine, you can read it.
Amazing. What does it say?
Quicksand.
I was right. I didn't think that the runes were gonna say quicksand. I just was wondering if sand in a dune desert thing would have quicksand.
At this point, you're about waist deep.
Oh shit. Why would the warning be so far away? Well done. You read the trap sign. Yeah. Polygot for the win. Oh, for help! Help!
Everyone rushes over.
I thought you said you'd be totally fine. She can handle herself. Well, actually... Well, we should still help. She's still sinking, you two. We gotta help Lene. I can cast a vine spell and drag her out. Oh, maybe? No. Why no? Wait, why am I being a I want to help Lene. I have gotten no decisions here. Oh, for goodness sake, I cast Ocean's Breath on myself and just let myself sink until they're done.
All right, you're able to breathe just fine, and you continue sinking. Then your sinking turns into falling. As you drop down, you land on a platform. The roiling quicksand above you is a lit, swirling gold. In front of you, you see a set of doors.
Oh.
The temple! Yes!
Well.
Oh, I jump in after her and hold my breath. Me too.
I wonder if it doesn't matter which option we picked, if Faye's just gonna be a bitch the whole time to Trish. Congratulations, you've doomed yourself. Exploding ruins, but with quicksand, yeah. I push Ollie into the quicksand and jump in. Hey! Yeah, Faye's
The ceiling
mean.
of the temple is made of glowing sand, which casts golden light over everything. A large spiral stairway leads down, the sandy steps sparkling and glittering. Set into the wall on the way down are these massive reliefs, murals made of glowing sand.
I look at the murals.
The murals are inlaid with the lightning-touched glass that reflects and changes color. Each mural depicts a figure. One figure is clad in dark robes, and their hands come together at their stomach, holding a crystal ball. Another figure stands tall, their arms outstretched. A spear laid across their palms, held upwards to the heavens. The final figure sits cross-legged, and above their head a pale sword hangs, defying gravity, pointing down at their skull. As you pass through the threshold, you enter a large open space. The room itself looks to be 2 stories tall, with 4 columns distributed around the space. The perimeter of the hall is a curtain of slowly shifting sand. The air in here is very stale. It's quiet, save for the gentle whoosh of the sand cascading down the walls. In the center of the room, there's a large altar made of the same glowing, translucent glass as you saw in the murals.
Anything on the altar?
As you draw closer, you see... let me just find what I wrote. Ah, here it is. The altar is a massive triangular plinth of glass that has a dull glow from within, but the surface is polished, so it's almost a mirror. On each of 3 sides is an intricately carved image, and lying on top is an ancient skeleton wearing a gleaming set of polished plate armor. One of the skeleton's arms is outstretched toward the ceiling. In the other is a large sword. There are scorch marks under the skeleton.
Oof, no. No skeletons. They give me the spooks. Skeletons? The thing we all have inside us? Ew, don't remind me. It's disgusting. What do the images look like?
On one of the sides, there is an image of a skull. On another, there is a pictograph of a winged animal. On the third, there is an image of a hand.
Do you think the arm is a lever? Should I get up there and yank it? Is there anything special about the sand around the edge?
Do you place your hand in the sand?
I don't know. Do I?
Do you?
Why are you saying it like that? Mood. I'm going to run back to the middle of the room. What do we do? Let's investigate the arm. Ollie's idea makes sense to me. I've got it. I figured out the puzzle. Oh shit. You have? Yes. So in this edition of LNL... Metagaming. The hand is a symbol of Terran, the god of rebirth, renewal, and self-esteem. The winged animal is a phoenix, which is why there are scorch marks, and the skeleton is the key. I'm impressed. That's amazing. It's just paying attention. I cast rebirth on the skeleton. Whoa, what's your highest level spell? That's your highest level spell. Are you sure? Yes, it's obvious. I cast the spell.
You touch your symbol, and the rest of you feel a deep vibration in your chest as Linnea casts the spell and a small disc of light appears above the skeleton. You all feel your breath slightly leave your body as the disc enlarges and plunges into the skeleton. It gasps and slowly sits up.
Greetings, child.
The skeleton cocks its head, staring at you.
Oh no. I am your new mother. Wait, what?
It raises its sword at you.
Yeah, we're gonna have to fight it, aren't we? Wait, what? The handbook states that rebirth causes undead to treat me like nurturing parental figure.
Oh, I know what it says. Everyone, roll initiative.
Oh. That's why she said mother. Okay. Wrong genre. Oh no, 3. Oops, not so great.
Linnea, you're first, then Jeff, then Faye. The skeleton is advancing on you. What do you do?
Skeleton has already gotten inside us. Abandoned stream. Oh my god. Yeah, it's sitting on it, not holding it, boo. I can't attack it. I'll just resurrect it. I just resurrected it. Plus, I just used up all my energy to cast that spell.
The skeleton lurches forward, grabbing you by the front of your clothes and raising its sword menacingly. You get the sense that it does not have good feelings towards nurturing parental figures.
Oh, that's mean. So it has some trauma. The skeleton has mommy issues? Yeah, basically.
No.
No? Anyone want to help out here? I'll throw my fork like a spear.
How good is your aim?
Roll. Eagle eye.
In that case, the spoon sails through the air and straight through
Fork. It's a fork, not a spoon.
its ribs and out the other side, taking a big chunk with it. The skeleton releases Linnea and stumbles back, stunned.
Nice. I run around to pick my fork back up.
All right, you're up, Faye.
What kind? I don't know what my spells are, so I'm gonna try a spell this time. So what's a scythe gonna do to a skeleton? 15? Not bad. I cast fear.
Nice roll. The skeleton halts in its tracks. You can't see any expression in its skull face, but you start to see it visibly shake in fear.
Reap it, that's true. I just figured it was slashing damage. From where I had snuck around to... From where I had snuck around to behind the skeleton, I pounce. I grab it by the jaw and yank the skull off its shoulders.
You have to respect your mother.
The skeleton staggers around with you on its head for a moment, and then throws you off, roaring.
I've seen enough, warriors. Oh, it's a challenge. Congratulations. You are worthy of the secrets of the temple.
Who are you, skeleton? And more importantly, do you think Linnae is your mommy?
The skeleton raises its arm and grasps its face with its gauntlet, and then yanks. It gets flung out of the armor, landing in a mangled heap at your feet.
Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Yuck!
The gauntlets, greaves, and bracers fall away, leaving a glowing curious that floats in the air.
What's a glowing curious?
Wait, what's a curious?
Oh, it's the chest part of the armor.
Oh, it's pronounced cuirass.
Isn't it cuirass? Cuirass? I don't remember how to pronounce it either.
Oh, no way. Yeah, I've only ever read that word. Anyway.
Mood. I am Anima. Oh, okay. The living armor. I have been charged with protecting the Tome of the Forgotten. The Tome of the Forgotten.
What's the Tome of the Forgotten?
I believe you have heard of the Tome of the Forgotten.
No, doesn't ring a bell. I'm drawing a blank.
It's called the Tome of the Forgotten. Maybe we forgot it. Perhaps you remember it from a few sessions ago? Meta.
Linnae? I don't have that in my notes. Oh, it must have been from that session I had to miss.
The Tome of the Forgotten contains the true names of the old pantheon gods.
Great, let's take it.
Unfortunately, the tome has been destroyed. Mamet returned aeons ago and immolated the book.
Ah, that's what the scorch marks are.
Faye, you're standing near the altar as this happens, and as you look in its mirrored surface, you seem to notice your reflection moving slightly. As you stare, glowing eyes burst out from your reflection scales.
Oh shit. Shit's happening, but also there's an ad going, and I don't want anyone to miss this. So I'm going to pause and run to the bathroom real quick. Since an ad's in progress, I forgot to snooze it. I'm so sorry. I got too intense, but it just started, so no one should be missing anything. I'll be right back. Ads. I'll be right back, chat. Just get up, stretch real quick, do all the things you need to do. And we'll be right back with seeing what happens to Fang after this, or Faye. Okay, BRB. All right, we're back. Let's go. We've only got, what, less than a half hour left. Let's see if we can finish at least the campaign session. So, okay. So what Reed said before the ad break, sorry about that. Faye, you're standing near the altar as this happens, and as you look in its mirrored surface, you seem to notice your reflection moving slightly as you stare. Glowing eyes burst out from your reflection scales.
Ugh. Now what are we supposed to do?
You understand that Mamet is Braxis. Okay, so he's like texting us so that way I can, I guess, make the decision to inform the group? Wait, but who's Mamet? Is that this skeleton? Ninja notes. I know, like, when Shy Guy was DMing, if it was something that only that person would know and they can do with that information whatever they want, he would text as well. So, looks like they all forgot. One way to dodge a question, yeah. I don't remember who Mamet is, though. But I also don't remember... I know we're trying to figure out the true name of Braxis, but I don't remember who Braxis is either. Skeleton told us that Mamet destroyed the book. Oh, okay. Do we know who Mamet is? I don't know.
Who is Mamet? I hate it when he texts people.
Come on, Faye. Tell us.
I'll just tell them. Mamet is Braxis.
Wait, Mamet? The true name of Braxis? How do you know?
I don't know. I just know. Mamet has gone by many names, one of which is Braxis, yes. Anyway, I've been trapped inside this room for 7 ages.
How long is an age?
700,000 years. That's an odd way to group together years.
Yikes.
Oh, how I long to see the sun once more.
Can I throw you in my bag? I can throw you in my bag if you want.
Is it a bag of holding? Alas, I am bound to this place. Only the essence of an angelic can free me.
Okay, I'll do it. I'm sure something horrible will happen, but I'll do it.
What could go wrong? Third time's the charm.
No, it's okay. It's the birthright of my people, and I'm not the one that got us into this mess. I put on the armor.
Are you sure?
Uh-oh.
If he says, are you sure, you definitely shouldn't do it. Yes, I'm sure.
You shouldn't put on the armor. That's not what I thought that she was going to do. That might be the total. 100,000 per age. Oh, that would make sense. Oh, that makes way more sense. Matt Mercer's, you can certainly try. Yeah.
You don the armor. As soon as you do, it constricts suddenly, fusing into your skin. A huge wave of energy bursts outward as everyone but Linnea is knocked off their feet.
Oh, she looks really cool, though. I love the crown.
Yep, that's about right.
Oh, I didn't perceive that.
The sand columns in the room explode outward. You all feel the ground quaking as massive pieces of the ceiling fall and explode in sprays of sand.
Oh my god. He really likes making places collapse in on us.
Nothing good comes from skeletons.
As this is happening, Linnea, you hear a quiet voice echo in your head.
Linnea's secret boss, let's go. Oh no. Oh no. Don't worry. I've got you, Mommy.
Amazing. I'm blushing.
Cute. I'm just like, you really made me say that though. Sorry, Mommy. I love this game already. Cute.
You watch as Linnea begins levitating upwards. A huge piece of ceiling lands on the altar, and it explodes in shards of glass.
Can Linnea also grab us?
Grab on.
You all grab on as more chunks smash downward. The suit lurches to the
Roll
side,
to grapple.
plunging into the veil of sand on the wall. You are all momentarily blinded, but the sand feels warm around you, like calm water. Then, your stomachs lurch as you feel yourself rocket upward.
Mommy, sorry?
You burst out of the sand,
Historian,
hurtling high above
go to the
dunes,
desert ruins.
until you all come arcing down onto the deck of the Vagrant.
A main DM would ask you for a grapple reflex track. That's what I would think, yeah. That's what you... I mean, I assume you grapple to see if you can do... Like, you literally roll to see if you can do anything. Or, if you don't roll, you deal with the consequences of just doing said thing. Like, oh, I touch it. But that depends on the DM. That's true. It does. But that's all my experiences with it. Well, that's a dramatic way to return. Mind the paint job, please.
Faye figured out the true name of Braxis. And Linnea has sexy new companion, right, Mommy? Oh, stop, Maya. I'm blushing again. Wonderful. This will be incredibly useful in our efforts to stop the cataclysm. You should all rest. Oh, I don't think Linnea is going to get much sleep. You're horrible.
You all retire to your quarters and turn in. But Faye, you spend some time struggling to fall asleep. And when you finally do, you're suddenly awoken by a light in your eyes.
Is this from the lights we saw glowing back at us?
You open them. Does someone have a torch? No, it's coming from outside. You open the door to the deck and step out. You hear it before you see it. A slow whine. A whisper coming from this light in the sky. You hear something coming. A whisper, tickling at the base of your spine. A single word. Cataclysm. Something zips onto the deck beside you. It's a small piece of hail, sizzling. Then zip, zip, zip. More start coming down around you. Then come the screams. The burning hail rains down, tearing through the ship. Everyone is panicking, running. It's chaos. You see Sid and Celeste turn and run full speed off the deck, holding hands as they fall.
That's so sad.
The light winks out. For an eternity, everything is quiet. Then on the horizon, you see the sunrise. Rays of crimson light crawl across the sky. The whole sky is a dazzling red. It's so peaceful. But your gut knows better. This isn't sunlight. Sunlight doesn't smell like ash. The sky is on fire. You hear the roar now, and your world explodes in pain. The sound is deafening. It's so hot. So inescapably hot. I want it just to end. And you wake up. In your bed, on the ship. You glance over at the mirror, but you don't see Faye. You see a shadow. A shadow with a burning red smile that whispers, "Hello, Faye. Miss me."
That was really good storytelling.
And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Cliffhanger.
That was...
He was just storytelling.
Reed, dude, what the heck was that last bit?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Yeah, no, chat's right. Oh. I just figured that was really good storytelling because I've legit heard Shy Guy describe a scene like that, and it's like very engaging. Like I was pulled in and fascinated and like I was fully in it. But I forgot the whole theme of the game is that there is a meteor coming to the Earth and Reed has anxiety about it. Somehow I forgot about that. Naomi's in the third circle. Anyway, distracted. So, is Reed okay? Now I question. I know he's closer. It was really good storyteller, but also plain that Reed is having major anxiety about the potential end of the world. I would too. Yeah, is Reed okay? I don't know. Trying to offer a hug. I do really like the whole, like, what the fuck is in Faye's mind? Bones to pick with this new mommy. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Poor Reed. Hi, Bear. How you doing, baby? Hi, baby. You're now out. Do you feel better? They were lawnmowers, so he was hiding all morning. Well, beginning of stream, morning. He's falling into the bad type of nihilism. Yeah, he's a little depressed. I think someone needs to talk to him. I think he needs to maybe go to therapy, but also, like, I don't blame him because we know dinosaurs go extinct. So it's very likely that the end of the game might commit to that course of thought and they might all die. And he might be right. But I guess also just like do what you wanted to do before that happens. I think this game is his therapy. I don't disagree. But yeah, like he needs to talk to someone. No, you're fine, Spirit. Hi, Spirit. Speaking of D&D. Friends, something I needed to get off my mind. Uncle passed me a couple days ago. I'm so sorry, Spirit. All the hugs and energy to you. All the hugs and energy. I am very sorry for your loss. All the hugs. I wonder which character is a raptor. I think Reed's a raptor, and so is maybe Sage. I think both of them are raptors. They both have like the fluffy tails and have like canine teeth and stuff, or like really sharp teeth. Is a microraptor? I wasn't that far off. I wasn't that far off. I just saw the perfect song for Battle of the Bands. It's the end of the world as we know it. I'm like, that's why I said they should write about the end of the world. They should write their feelings out. Like, that's a good way of therapy, is to actually write what you're feeling. Not off at all. I was just adding nuance. Hey, I'll take it. Baron. Okay.
That vision you gave Faye was ominous.
A bit.
Things are reaching their conclusion. Time's almost up.
Hey, Trish, can we talk?
Sure, but it's kind of late though. Gotta go feed Mango. Sage, walk me home. Might cook with the left hook.
Didn't you
We'll
just
talk
say
later.
sure? What?
Battle of the Bands is gonna be epic.
Okay, it's kind of unfair to be like, here's this like huge dump of information that you might not be okay dealing with. Now we have to go pretend like everything's okay playing LNL, and bye, I'm not going to talk to you afterward. Trish, that's really shitty. Because Fang wasn't, it sounded like Fang genuinely just wanted to talk. It didn't even sound like Fang was that mad. That's kind of shitty.
Good evening. Our top story tonight. The latest on the asteroid scientists are predicting will make a close pass to the planet.
Officials continue to say there is little danger posed by this once-in-a-generation astrological event, with most projections showing the space rock missing impact by a margin of 20 to 30%.
But one local amateur astronomer is raising alarm with new self-published trajectories that show a much higher chance of impact from this massive object.
Their mouths should move when they talk, as much as possible. All dinosaurs didn't die. We do know chickens are descendants. True. Yes, the big ones, and yeah, certain ones. Oh, Spirit, all the hugs. Also, Cell, I'm so sorry. Actually, that's the first time we've seen their dad. Sorry, also playing at the same time. Both of you, all the hugs. All of them. I didn't have to play any songs this stream. Aww. Who's that? I like their side shape. Hi, Mango. As long as Mango lives, I'm okay. He's like, ugh. Sage and Stella, they're cute together. They are. Final encounters. Was that a wizard and a dragon, or was that a lich? I don't know. I feel like liches are very final encounters too. I mean, my experience. It's That's a perfect place to end it, actually. The future freaks me out. Complete episode 4. I know we're like a little bit, just like 8 minutes short. That's a perfect place to end it. Oh my God, we know it's Naomi. I'm so excited. I'm mildly excited. I'm just glad it's Naomi because that's who I was gunning for anyway. So like it just works out perfectly for who I also had eyes for. And like I said, it made sense for Naomi to have our phone number, but us not to have hers because she's obviously friends with our brother, Nasser, and he could have given her our number. Or she could have stolen his phone and looked, but that's kind of less... That's kind of more creepy. Is Cat excited? I can't tell. I'm so excited. Mango and their children shall inherit the earth and create a civilization of worms. I'd be fine with this. Mango better live. Horseshoe crabs are, because they lived with the dinosaurs over a million years and they're still the same to this day. That's fun. Horseshoe crabs are cool looking. Crocodiles, possibly. I don't know. Naomi jumped closer. Yeah, Naomi jumped closer when we picked her route for the sands, I believe. Naomi jumped closer. Or what? Wait, did Naomi jump closer before that? Naomi did jump closer, but it was something we had done with Naomi, not with the texture. I don't think the texture actually impacts visually here. I mean, it might now that we know, but I wonder if it didn't impact visually here yet. Did she jump 1 or 2? 1. She was... The most outer was Rosa, Stella, and Sage at the beginning of stream. Naomi was out here with Reed, I think. And then there was Nasser, and then there was Trish. And I think during this, Reed and Naomi have jumped in one, and then Rosa jumped in one. Yeah. Turtles, yo. Oh my God, I'm so excited that it's Naomi because, like, then I don't have to change. Because, like, I didn't know if I should, like, really gun it for Rosa, if that's Rosa or whatever. Because, like, I don't know. I don't know if, like, you're supposed to. Or if I should distance myself from the texture because it's not Naomi. I wasn't sure. But Naomi, as soon as I saw the magical girl drawings, I knew. I was like, it's her. It's obviously her. And it's who I wanted. Our freaking non-binary beauty to be with. I'm so excited. It was a great stream. Have a lovely night, 5 Trippers. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Who I wanted Fang to be with is also our secret admirer, which means that, yes, absolutely. I'm so excited. I'm so fucking excited. I don't want to fuck it up, but that also means so much. That means that I was right that Naomi likes us. It's not just like a, I just want to lift you up and make you feel better. No, they actually like us. So I'm so excited. How is this cat down? Never! So we'll stop there. Just okay. I thought it would take a second to close. It did not. But we'll go and raid someone as per usual. But I am so excited. I will probably play more of this next week. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know how the day before and the day of, well, I know the day of I'm not going to stream of the colonoscopy. That's a week from tomorrow. I know I'm not going to stream that day because I'll be getting off anesthesia and shit. I'm not, no. So, but the day before it, I'm not allowed to eat, which I was like, oh, I'll stream to like distract myself. But I also have to drink this gnarly liquid and I don't know if I'm going to have to be going to the bathroom a lot. And be like, suddenly, okay, hold on, bye chat, and like leave. I have no idea. So I don't know if I want to risk that or not. We'll see. I'll stretch and I will hydrate. I'll stretch when I end stream though. Because for those that haven't had a colonoscopy, they give you a liquid that makes you run to the bathroom a lot because they need everything completely cleaned out for the colonoscopy. So, it will clean you out, trust me. Oh, I know. I just don't know if, like, I'll be able to stream is my question. I have no idea. I mean, I'd like to for the distraction because I don't want to think about how hungry I am. New social experiment. Fender, River, Wolf need to start anonymously texting Cat and see if they fall for any of you all over again. Don't actually do that. Oh, my God. They already have me. It's not hard. It's not hard. But let's go give someone some love. I've read the stream title. And I regret, but also am intrigued as to what the fuck happened. Chat. We're gonna go raid Nilla. We're gonna go raid Nilla, who titled their stream "My Butt Is Wet." I don't know what happened. I want to know what happened to Nilla. What fucking happened? What'd she do? I read the stream title. I knew immediately. Oh my god. I love Nilla with my whole ass. Speaking of ass, let's go give Nilla some love. Uh-oh, it's Lily. Let me guess, Nilla. I love how everyone knew who I saw the stream title of. Let's go give Nilla some support? I don't know. I mean, maybe she wanted her butt to be wet. I don't know. I don't know the circumstances. I'm out of the loop, but I need to know what happened. So, have you checked your butt? We need to give her some butt support. So, please, platonically. So please, chat, don't be weird about it. Let's go raid Nilla. Copy and paste that. To one, make sure it works, and two, to let us know you're coming with. I will see you guys not tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll see you guys in Discord. If you're in the Discord and are watching the last 2 episodes of Alice in Borderlands Season 1 tomorrow. But Friday, I'll see you guys for Final Fantasy 14. And Saturday is going to be more AI the Somnium Files. So I'll see you guys then. But have a lovely evening, everyone. Bye, guys. Bye, everyone.